3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can't talk. We can, but
which one?
Texas. Oh, no mind.
What is it?
What the fuck is that?
The Aviators. The Aviators did a little thing. I mean, we can screw.
No, but I'll do it. I'm scared. I'm taking it.
The Aviators, what?
On folding them.
Pre-show's going
fuck
live
is that?
now.
Yeah.
That
Pre-show going live now.
We gotta do like a better. I feel like we do a hard transition.
Let's see.
But I know we like get that stuff out the way and then we go into our stuff.
Pre-show going live now.
We gon' fuck up your conversation.
Because that pre-show going live now.
All this?
Because that pre-show going live now.
I said cause that pre-show going live now.
That shit comes
Yeah.
out good.
You like that? You like
Which
that?
one look like last?
Because that pre-show going live now.
Because
I feel like it's important to talk about first.
hey,
So we don't forget that. Like Black Lives Matter, so that we don't forget.
because that pre-show going live.
Knock your ass out, little nigga.
That pre-show going live.
But I get what you're saying too, because I do start out high, then I bring it down.
Yeah.
Boy. Who'd you just turn into?
That
Prince?
pre-show going live now. Come on, ready?
Y'all gonna do that? How long y'all gonna do that?
Pre-show going live now. Ready?
Remember that whole go live? Everybody needs to share it, repost it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Share it.
Automatically.
Fucking
As soon as you get that notification, y'all need to be sharing that shit.
Facts.
Ooh. Smelling no west.
Go on your Instagrams, tell everybody that we live right now. Do all that.
We are doing that thing that's nice.
That's old.
I am doing something that's nice.
We don't have nothing to play with. So.
Hey, what if I told you I heard about a battle to where we can win $5,000?
Gear.
All we gotta do is crump.
You ain't ready, bro.
Would y'all do it?
I'm always
All you gotta do is eat crumbs. What?
All you gotta do is crump. We'll be in a crump and dance battle. It'll probably be $5,000.
Cause we ain't athletic.
Open that, you know
No.
what I'm saying?
You down?
Stop.
How much it cost?
25.
You know what? Brian,
I'm playing.
Brian, we switch.
I'm playing, I'm playing, bro.
I do miss
man.
Joe over here though. Brian don't be trying to turn me up like
Yeah,
that.
that nigga soft. No, I'm playing.
I ain't saying all that now.
No, I'm just playing. No, you good, bro.
You just hard because you by West.
Niggas talking that dumb shit.
Did y'all get that though? I don't think they felt
I ain't
that.
gonna lie,
He
bro.
did.
Like you do a mean ass ollie.
Boy.
He do know he's like a pro skater. Fuck out of here. Throw this. Ooh, don't you start. Just, yeah.
Oh man, how y'all been? What y'all been up to?
Can you wait for that?
It's been weird.
What?
We don't ever talk about that on the podcast.
Why don't we start that for the...
Yeah, y'all don't ever ask us how we feel.
I do.
He do all the time. Y'all know.
Hey,
DJ just asked me how I was
He
doing.
just said it.
Y'all jiving I was from the Bay Area?
What?
You was from the what?
You from the Bay Area? You
This
say?
nigga got a haircut and just starts making up shit.
You was judging.
Speaking of haircuts,
DJ, let me know when y'all.
no.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm doing on Snap right now, and then I'll be ready.
My niggas ain't off a dick pic. I took this earlier, baby. I shaved.
The lockets be trying to just snitch away. Like y'all ain't never seen nothing like it. Like
I don't be snitching. That's just one.
I'm gonna put y'all back together. Like y'all over there.
How was y'all week?
I said,
Hey, bye.
I'm asking a serious question.
Okay, we can ask that in a second. Okay.
y'all are evil to each other.
Seriously.
Everybody get their minds right.
Welcome to all new episode D5% podcast. We back. It's your boy, the leader, here with my fellas.
It's your boy Wes, man. Good to be back. Let's pod.
That's so
Oh,
dumb.
my bad. This is Johvan Lockett, also known as Johvan Lockett. I want to shout out my nephew's apparel. Straight up, you can't see it. Let me do some movement. Oh, that wrong way. Can y'all see it? You can everybody see it? Straight up a perimeter.
It looks like a Star Trek
Oh,
sticker.
your cousin made it.
No, my nephews. Get it.
Nephew.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We'll have the info later. We'll get y'all right.
It's your boy Brian. I'm just trying to do my thing.
Identity crisis. No, I'm playing.
Boy, Trevor, like, who the fuck is that? My name is Travis. I mean, who the fuck is that? I think somebody was Travis like, what?
That nigga forgot what group of friends he was with.
Still catfishing, ain't he? No.
Nigga ain't solid.
Oh, boy. This boy Rick, I guess I ain't get the black shirt memo, but I'm in the
You feeling great today? No.
I'm feeling great today, but I'm out here, my nigga, looking good as always.
I ain't gonna lie, you work with a surfing turban right now.
What?
No. No. How y'all been this week?
What? What's wrong with you?
How y'all been this week? How was y'all week?
My week was good. I just feel a lot of positive energy around me right now. So I'm just trying to just soak it in and just.
Because you got a what this weekend?
A haircut? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to say it, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got something big coming.
We ain't doing shit. I'm up to something.
You got what on June 18th?
I'm not doing it yet.
Oh,
It's not yet.
Damn,
Why not?
Everything's calculated.
It's not ready.
Okay, why you won't say it though? Because you already invited people.
When it's time, it's time.
I'm not talking about this weekend. I'm talking about
No, everything. The whole.
It is time. No, like you should like. It's big. This big.
He waiting on summer 2020.
We opening for Polo G.
Damn, God damn. Like, my man open up for Polo G, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
That is a big deal. That's a huge deal.
Shout out Cap.
Like, you doing things. You doing
No,
things.
that's what
Yeah, we're doing
We
it,
proud of
man. We not. This not even like the beginning of the shit. Like,
Shout out to D Money.
yeah, shout out to D Money because
Big respect.
And Aeronautics.
Aeronautics. Yeah.
And let me say this too. Shout out to Chop Shop today for showing a lot of positive energy on Peeps Nation. They played the videos at the shop today. They got a lot of positive reviews. So me and Wes, spending quality time as brothers. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them other niggas. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. So I wanted to shout them guys out, man. Thank y'all for the positive energy.
Albino T-Pain.
He tried to do the Kendrick Lamar. It's not working.
That was dope. Getting love from the barbershop. That's like one of the highest forms of praise you can get. Like,
it's a different
Y'all tell them about the podcast.
Yeah,
okay.
Shout out C-Dot. He actually is one of our subscribers.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, we on it.
I'm talking to Brian.
And
How was your week, Brian?
It was a weird week for me, honestly, bro. I ain't gonna even fake it.
You okay? Talk to us. What's wrong?
I'm very fine. I just saying, it was just a weird week. Emotions was weird.
Emotions?
Yeah.
No, emotions can be serious, man. Like it's like love life shit. You ain't gotta tell us what's going on, but like love life shit.
I mean, I can, no. What? No.
Oh, I'm trying to.
My dad just died.
Oh, no. No, man.
Oh, no, you know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the close ones already paid respects a long time ago, but,
That's a Johvan, you know.
No, come on.
Theory. Niggas don't be reading like this, but I got you. Yeah, it's all
we already talked about it.
We talked about it as well. Everybody talked about it. Stop.
It's just
I didn't say you did. I'm saying we talked about it. That's what we did.
There's no heartless.
That's what he did. I'm just saying.
been talking about all the pod.
I hate y'all.
You?
Oh, I'm straight.
Bitch, come on.
My week was decent. I mean, it was another typical normal week, man. Working. Same old. Nothing new, really. I took my final. About it.
You passed? You took your final like last year.
I take a final every year.
Oh.
You still be
how's it a final if you take one?
So like you, because after I pass this, I go to the next. I'm about to say you upgrade.
You used to be paying a dude for the answers.
What? Huh? He really trying.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, I took my final today, and that's about it, man. The week been regular, same old week. Regular.
How you think you did?
I don't know. I hope I passed it. I think I passed it.
Terrible energy.
It was a couple I guessed on, but I think I known enough of them to pass it.
But you can't guess on no damn elevator. You gotta know everything.
Yeah, it was stuff, but it was just some stuff I don't deal with. Like I be in regular elevators, and a lot of the questions was about like big elevators they call like freights. The one you like the where it be like warehouses and stuff and car dealerships. Like I don't deal with them, but they pretty much the same. So it's just like common sense shit. Pretty much, either you know it or you don't.
So
shit.
like you gonna start building them over?
Nah, I already do. I build them every day.
I thought because he said he built the regular ones.
The big. Am I gonna start? Nah, I probably won't touch them no time soon. They supposed to be building a big hotel in downtown Arlington.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like the biggest building in Arlington. And we doing the elevators there, but I don't know what's gonna be the biggest one there. So it depends. I don't know.
That's fire though.
Damn.
Yeah.
How was your week, black man?
Ooh, got him.
It was straight. I mean, you know, boxes, trucks,
stops, country roads.
Anything like outside the job, like anything like happen, like with the
how your kids, how your wife,
they do anything crazy.
How your marriage going?
You ever had anybody try to get you to drop the package outside their house? Like answer the door in like a robe and be like, "Come in."
Come here.
No.
Mrs. Dustin.
Oh, this still so heavy. Can I put it on my bed?
Oops.
People ask me to take the package in, but they don't never. There ain't no weird shit ever happen like that. I'll try to drop the package out so I can keep going because I got too many stops. I don't know.
Old lady answers the door naked or something.
I just hate when the people.
Alright, so let's take it there. Hold on, yeah, cause you know I'm about to get nasty. No, I'm playing. But you open up the door, old lady like, hey, can you take the package? You like, yeah, cool.
Too.
No, she's just a regular old lady.
Okay,
old ass lady. You open up the door, she's like, hey, can you come deliver the package in? As soon as you walk in and drop the package in, she closes the door, lock the door. I know you're not gonna physically assault this lady, but how you gonna get yourself out of the situation? She like, I want you.
I'm not gonna physically assault her.
How old was
I'm gonna bum rush her bitch ass.
So you gonna physically assault her?
That nigga said I'm not gonna physically assault her. Of course I am.
all,
What are you
Let me
doing?
tell you something about FedEx. FedEx is the all-time immunity. If I pull up in that truck or anything, you can't do shit to me. So if I got this uniform on, you lock me in the house.
Yeah, that's true.
I do whatever to get out.
Whatever you want.
So you gonna
can't
hit
say.
her?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm like, this bitch locked me in her house. They gonna believe me because I'm doing my
But you don't think you can just like remove her? Like move her? You gonna
bitch,
hit
if
her?
you don't let me out, we
Oh, for real, I'm with that nigga, bro.
you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
that.
Nah,
Finna
but
beat
you
her
gotta, like,
ass.
put it in a slight chokehold, like relax.
Yeah, something. Just calm her down.
But
Probably just pick her up.
Yeah, move her.
Hell no.
They been waiting on this shit. And they
gonna
gonna
be
body
that
slam.
Oh, you could do like get her medicine and like threaten to crush her if she don't move.
for me to try
Wow.
and all that,
It ain't gonna
Wow. Or take her coffee and just pour it on the ground and be like, you better stop. You know, they don't like
Oh
that.
yeah, they'll be like,
They
oh,
don't like
man, that shit is over.
They don't like that shit.
They'll put
Or
their
just go
phone
to the
in
bedroom, just pull the covers back and be like, I'm
Classic
pouring
roast. They'll play with the classic roast.
All your sheets.
Take out your little blocks blade and start cutting out the plastic.
They don't play. Oh, they don't play like that shit. Fuck up what's
Like the plastic on the.
Get the couch on the
That
plastic.
is too accurate. though.
Pick up a sewing machine.
Oh,
Pick that sewing machine up.
Don't
man.
make me
Yeah.
do it. Don't make me.
I try to avoid all that shit. I try to drop their package off and I be gone.
How do y'all deal with like bad, like niggas that be talking shit? Like, yeah, drop that box, bitch.
Yeah, don't get that
you
far.
Oh yeah.
You ever got chased by a dog?
My nigga got
not
a dog
really.
whistle.
Not
Yeah,
really.
Same boy.
Well,
They give y'all dog whistles?
I'm Amazon. He FedEx. When I was
Oh,
at
so they
FedEx,
give Amazon employees dog whistles?
yeah. This nigga know I got chased by a dog when I was working with him at FedEx.
That shit work? The dog whistle work?
Oh yes.
It make him stop immediately?
Bro, be fucking doing too much now, nigga. I get out.
Hey, when you walking down the street,
Bro,
all the dogs just start pointing.
hey. So I deliver in Mid-Oakland. You remember where we stopped at?
Yeah,
On the way
I
out
know
the
what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. So they had their dogs out in the open because they got land.
Yeah.
Bro, I walk out there, be 7 dogs.
coming.
I walk out there, the owner be like, no, come in the house, like trying to get the dogs back. I walk out there with my hand in my pocket, we putting the shit at the dogs, be ready back, boy. I be, do it again.
Yeah, what's it mean?
Hey, the owners be like,
That dog got
well, okay, I guess, you know, they usually bite. I don't know what's going on. I'll be in my pocket, pushing the fuck at that dog whistle, boy.
Oh, so it's one you ain't got to blow?
Oh no, it's a button. Well, I be
You
telling you,
just
I be just like this.
And you just
That's
let it
crazy.
go.
I just get out the truck, slick as hell. The owner be trying to get the dogs coming inside. I be like, "No, you good, man? Push the shit out that button." They don't know what the fuck
crazy.
going on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they just like, fuck y'all at FedEx.
Well, I'll if I see a dog, I don't get out. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
So you just don't deliver the
yeah,
package?
what I'm asking
No, I
is,
drop that bitch. I'll try to put it on their car or something. and then I put
y'all
on call because of dog, and I drive off.
Y'all need a whistle.
Yeah, you ever thrown a package?
Flute
Like you throw it in the yard?
Nah, hell no.
You can't do that.
Fired.
Why? Like, what if it's a gated house and it's a dog running around in there? You just gonna leave right there on the curb?
No, put it at the gate. You said the gate.
Why wouldn't you just throw it over?
Nigga, you just said if it's a gate right there, I'll put it at the gate.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you throw it over the gate? Somebody can easily walk down the sidewalk and pick that package up.
I'm in a white neighborhood.
Alright.
Why would you throw a package?
Just the fact that nobody steal it. I don't know. I just wouldn't want nobody to steal it. Like, shit, if it, I don't know.
That's why if they got a gate, if they got a gate and it's a dog inside, I have the right to put it right there.
Exactly.
I'm not finna go in your gate because
first,
if the gate closed, we're not supposed to open the gate and go in.
Okay.
Like that's like trespassing.
Yeah. And they'll look at you, be uncomfortable, and just like won't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Watch you to see what you're gonna do.
Exactly. I bet. Roll my window down. I'm gonna drop this out my window, and I'm gonna back up and go. Like I'm not finna get out. Your dog is literally foaming at the mouth, like right outside my door. You have three.
But it's kind of like I tie it in the bag and it be like some light shit. Because they dogs be right there and it's like nowhere and they gate open, so we have to go inside if the gate is open. So I tie it in the bag and I like toss it towards their door. Toss it towards their door and then I drive off.
That's why I was glad I ain't never had residentials. I did not want to deal with no dogs, bro.
You always test them though. I come with the loud truck. I put it in reverse for a little bit, see if the dog come, and if the dog come, hey. You get whatever your package lands is where you get it. You know you got a dog. You should put them up.
Yeah, for real.
Thanks.
But if y'all ain't known, on May 19th it was Malcolm X's birthday.
Much love.
Yep.
He would have been 96 today.
That's right. 1 year older than me.
Y'all got any Malcolm X stories?
Man, I remember that one time we was at the barbershop.
Malcolm X. Malcolm X was speaking out on police brutality like 50 years ago, 50, 60 years ago, something like that. And it's just ironic because, you know, the same type things are happening today. And it's just, it reminded me, I don't know, I was just thinking about it, like, I'm not just a Malcolm X historian, but I do know that about him. You know, just put things in perspective, you know, of how much progress we still have left to make. You know, that was 50 years ago. We're still dealing with the same things on camera right in front of our face. There was more, acts of police brutality that happened over the past couple weeks. You know, I'm not going to dive into those.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're all seeing it. But, yeah, rest in peace, Malcolm X.
Yeah, man. Like, kind of second what Wes is saying, man. Just he had a different mindset, and you can kind of see the values and importance of that mindset in a way. Because yes, it was aggressive, but it had value to it. It hold weight now that all this stuff is going on. A lot of stuff that he said definitely holds weight today.
Right.
In today's
Really
climate.
do.
Yeah, that's a good point. He was speaking about those things when it wasn't popular to do so.
Wasn't
it was
trendy.
You know what I'm saying? It was hard for him to do so. He was putting his life at risk doing that. So
How y'all think he would do y'all think he would succeed in like today's age?
Hell yeah.
Definitely, with all the information we have now and the way that the world is slowly changing, like turning. Like yeah, like
well, okay.
I don't.
How would
I
you think
get what
his
you're saying.
yeah? How would you think his message would come across?
It would be
But,
strong.
I think
yeah,
he
we
would
would
get lost.
receive it
With
better.
internet,
Way better
I think
now.
he
Martin
would
King
get.
and Malcolm X and those guys.
I think if Malcolm X was
Huey
alive
and
doing
all
what he
those
was doing now, I think he'd get lost
Dude.
in the wave. Like it's too many people with voices,
Hell
too many
no.
people with opinions, there's
No.
too many people just trying to do
He
what Malcolm
did,
X was
like,
doing
he
back
had
then.
a strong
That's
voice.
what
You know
made
what I'm saying?
him. That's what made Malcolm X pretty much who he was. The fact that one off top, he was the only one really trying to go that hard for what he believed in. Now you can go on YouTube right now and find a guy that's going as hard as Malcolm
But you
X.
gotta realize,
You get what I mean?
You know, to be a leader like in that type of like, you have to have a certain cadence. You have
But
to have
exactly,
a certain,
that's what I'm saying. That's why he
but
was that leader.
You won't find no Malcolm X type dude now. is what
Because
I'm
it's so many. That's
But
what I'm saying.
I'm thinking about it like if we know who Malcolm X is and
Yeah,
he's doing the
his
same
message is a lot
things
powerful, yeah.
with the internet. I
Oh
think
yeah, I agree. I thought we were saying if he came up in this time.
No, you are right at that point. But I'm thinking about it like if we knew who.
Oh
he was,
yeah, definitely. He would definitely.
Same
yeah,
thing with
definitely.
Martin Luther King. Like I think his message would be a lot
Same.
heavier right now.
The I have a great speech.
I wish.
That would have been.
I would love for
Fred
somebody
Hampton,
like
all
that
those
just to
guys
come
been-
up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I know it's a lot of them around. You know, those guys that speak those powerful words, but like just more of like one that's just gonna come out and be like that man. You know what I'm saying?
I would honestly say the fact that though it's sad, the fact that they died helped the cause more.
It did.
Yeah.
And I think if they were still alive, I think it wouldn't have. Well, we wouldn't know where it would be at this point. But I don't think their names would have as much of like a ring off as they do now.
Yeah, because of the
Because like
impact of the death.
just last weekend, I was in Georgia, and I visited all the Martin Luther King Memorial. I went to the museum and everything, and I went to his house, the house that he was born in, and even though there was nothing going on, just being there, like you can't explain it. Like there's an energy from just knowing what the history is and just seeing all the pictures and the way that it's changed. And there's like an energy where you can just feel that like it did something. You know, like there's a big thing.
Yeah.
And for him to die, like because he died, I think a lot of the things that happened afterwards wouldn't have necessarily happened without them. Like what do you call it? A martyr. It's basically what he is.
Right. Facts.
For real.
Yeah.
Actual.
So I don't know.
No, you're right.
I just like I felt it felt totally like they said you could feel energy.
That is
I'm
true.
literally standing 5 feet away from like his memorial grave, and it was like just to think about the way he had like the biggest crowd ever in DC out there
That shit was.
marching for.
Even seeing that in pictures is wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to get that now. Like the biggest, like what was it? They compared the pictures between that and Obama's fucking inauguration.
Right.
I was like niggas was out there.
Right.
I mean, really out there for a purpose.
There was so much
you know
support.
what I mean?
It's a lot of ground. Like I'm glad you said that. That's a different type of groundwork. There's no social media, so
That's what I'm saying.
he's
They
out
believe.
on.
Yeah,
He's
they
literally
believe.
out on the streets, like talking to people, and this message is spreading like word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing this like.
I think word of mouth is the reason a lot of like stuff in the 90s and the 80s and whatnot got so popular because everybody knew about it. You know,
And
we talked about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like
They did
Ludacris album.
They did a lot of they did a lot of community work too as well. That's what got their names out there too. They did a lot of stuff in the community to help a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which got their followers, so to speak, up.
Right.
And you gotta realize, and what we speak on just a while ago, like you have to be a real leader for that many people to like follow you. Like I said, no social media, no like that means they really believe you to take time out their day to march. You know how like time consuming it is, physically draining it is to march.
Well, think about it. Like,
The show was terrible back then, so you know,
nowadays you can go on Twitter or on Facebook and just post your fucking speech.
Your feelings.
Back then, no, like okay,
you had to say that shit.
call so and so. We going downtown. Set it up right now. I'm about to make a speech. Need everybody to listen. Blah blah. Like you had to go out there and talk to motherfuckers.
But if you think about that, the way times was, I would have did. I would have been out there as well. Just like the like last year when George Floyd, like how everybody, made an effort to go out there and march because of that, because of the times. Like the times back then, I feel like you had like no choice but to just go out there. And we had to make sure it be seen that this is wrong.
Life or death back then, shit.
Yeah.
Real.
Some people got energy like that, bro. Like they just attract like people like cult type followings like that. Like
Like me.
me. So.
And dress clothes, like Jasmine said.
Yeah, dress clothes, facts.
Oh.
No, for real.
That thing too, they were standing up for something that they were seeing every single day. Like imagine being a black person back then.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I be thinking.
Getting hosed
Just
and shit
go into the
all
fucking-
fucking day.
Just
Hosed
go
all
to the
day.
coffee shop.
I heard that.
Get
I heard
yourself-
that.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard that weird.
That
That was
sounds
weird.
kind of cool. Getting
No,
hosed.
but Malcolm X was a pimp.
Anyways,
Alright.
yeah, but
Oh,
I feel
no,
like
that, I mean, I mean, that's
Kwame
part of his
Brown.
life.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's a part of his. That was a part of his life. That's real.
Thank everybody for watching as well. Who's tuning in as well.
Thank you.
No. But I want. You talking about thought
It's
of
never too early to thank the people that support
Father's
us.
Day coming up.
When is it exactly? Do y'all know?
Wow. Oh, you wouldn't know.
I
It's
forgot.
not this Sunday. When is it? No, it's in June,
You
right?
should know, asshole.
They
It's in
change
June,
the
right?
date every year, I feel like.
I think it's in June.
No, it's in June.
I'm pretty sure it's
That's in June. I just don't know.
It's in June.
27th or something?
It's like 2 weeks.
Don't they change the date every year?
Nigga,
No, it's always
no.
the same
Is it
day.
leap year, nigga?
But do y'all feel like Father's Day is
It's not
comes-
gratified
We
at
don't
all.
get the same love as
God
women.
damn, y'all
I don't really know
No,
what that is.
My bad,
no,
my
go
bad.
ahead,
That's
y'all-
literally another day in the book.
Let's see where we about to go.
Well, I ain't got kids, so I wouldn't feel that love.
Let's see exactly where we about
Y'all
to
feel
go.
like it comes second to Mother's Day?
Yeah, nigga. But
Why though?
It come
That's
third.
not-
because like mothers
It's
like
Sunday,
should
June 20th.
be because
It's
guys.
because what females do. Honestly.
It only comes after on the calendar. It's not
So,
even like ranked.
Okay, so you say it's because of what females do, but I feel like it's a lot of, it's males out there. It's men out there who take care of their kids as well.
Yes, definitely.
And it's like the same, like women who don't take care of their kids is not really in the light as much as men who don't take care of their
deadbeat
kids.
dads and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
That is true.
I'll plead the fifth. I ain't gonna speak.
Why not? You a father.
I
I'm
know,
just trying to
but
make
it's
sure
just like
I'm
it's
just
just
trying
like a
to
touchy
know where I'm
subject.
going.
Okay.
If we gonna talk about it,
That's what I'm
do you want to
saying.
talk? Do
I'm
y'all want to
saying,
talk about it, or do y'all want to
if
talk
I'm-
about
You
it?
have any like?
I mean, no.
$50
Okay, we're not. I'm not saying. I'm saying. Okay, I'm speaking on both parents. Like both.
Yeah.
If a mother who taking care of their kids, that's tremendous as well as a father. But I'm trying to say like, men who take care of their kids don't get glorified.
Because
at
you're doing
all.
something you're supposed to do.
Women do as well.
At the same time, I'm about to say it's the same situation, but then it's different because you feel like the way the world I feel looks at it is a woman gives birth. You feel what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like
That's
she
what it
goes
is.
through 9 months of torture.
And
Damn
I
near.
think it's harder out there for women than it is for men, to be honest. Like just in general, like raising kids.
Yeah, 'cause
I mean,
they do
that's-
that.
So
Yeah.
what about a single father? What if a single father out there?
Like I said, I
Now-
still think it's harder for women, single women, than it is for single fathers. And I say that because women are more vulnerable to things than maybe
Yeah.
men are.
So you
That's how I feel.
you saying?
No, just in general.
I think it would be
So
hard
you're
for a
saying-
man.
Well, also like
know
like
about that
mentally too,
I was about to
because
say,
they get
yeah.
depression after like that postpartum depression. and shit.
Yeah.
It's a
But
lot-
now let me
I think
tell
they're
you,
more vulnerable
because
than men,
with a man, that could also happen. Like he could get depressed, not thinking, "Am I doing this right?" Say he has a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
fact.
am I doing this right? Like, what am I supposed to do right now? You know what I'm saying? Like when
I
she
want
get
to go back
older.
to a comment you saying.
Yeah.
So
You know
you
what I'm saying?
saying a single father who's raising their kids is harder than a single mother.
No, you're not listening. I said I feel like no.
I'm trying to give. I just want you to clarify.
No, I said I think.
But you see how quick he went into the room? He didn't have to go in the room.
He did. Like he like opened the bitch and ran up in
That's how I
there.
feel. Dad thought this was a
No, I'm
no,
not.
I thought it was
Protecting you.
I want
It's
you to
all good.
clarify.
I got my best on
Good.
good.
He talking to you.
I got best
Go ahead,
Back
man.
up so he can see you better.
No, see, y'all taking it wrong. I'm saying I feel like women they're more vulnerable, like as far as like in a single women, single mothers, I think are more vulnerable to things happening than maybe a single father. Like I feel it's easier to take advantage of a single woman than it is to take advantage of a single father, if that makes any sense.
I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, single women have more advantages on their side than single men.
Child support off top, bro.
At least financially.
Okay.
I think in most cases, a single woman is better off raising a child than a single man is,
Facts.
just because it's harder for a single man to provide usually than for a woman because they have so many other
Resources.
there's single mothers associations and things like that to help single mothers actually better off with their kids.
Now,
and stuff.
I will say it's more
Yeah,
coming
more
up. It is
resources.
more coming up for men.
Now there
But-
is because men are talking about
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
For reasons
There's
like
more
this.
conversation.
Alright.
But I would say women are more celebrated for as far as Mother's Day
Definitely.
because socially it's been programmed that women should be celebrated.
Yeah.
In general, just because whether you're a mother or not, it's socially acceptable to celebrate women. So on Mother's Day, they expect more, I would say, materialistic things, whereas on Father's Day you see more dinners.
He a little steak nigga.
He
a little steak nigga going in.
But at the same time, usually men are okay with that. Men usually don't want it.
And that's what I'm saying.
They just want time with their family, something to eat.
Exactly.
We don't.
Men are very simple creatures.
Or
we're animals, bro. Like little kids, we're animals. You know, we want a little food. You know,
well,
they want some
you kind of different.
Not me. I'm materialistic. Give me something. No.
Don't put as much effort into celebrating your father as much as the.
You should.
Why ain't no Parents Day? Why ain't they celebrate like?
What about co-parent day? Like you're not together.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good thing though. Like,
nah, for real.
Cause you
Let's
know.
start it.
No, we really.
What about step parents?
You playing, but like it takes 2 adult people to be able to co-parent, you know, for the kid and coexist without.
Nah, you're right though, for real.
You know what I'm saying? All the nonsense and the this and that and all the petty stuff. You know what I mean?
No, you're right though. You speaking that real. So
that is true.
Well, let's advocate to start the co-parent day.
Nah, you good.
No, we really could put our podcast on, but hey, y'all here sleep. What you think about it? No.
Why not, bro? Oh, you don't
think it's been?
Nah, it would be cool, but I mean,
if
that's the case, where does that stop? Stepdad day, mom. You know what I'm saying? Stepmom day.
No, like okay, I'm saying Parents Day.
What about good baby mama day?
Boy,
no, they got the
Kwame Brown.
No, they got the silly what that shit they got National Best Friend Day.
So that's probably already exists then.
Well, where's it?
Google it. It probably already does exist.
Ain't nobody putting it on social media.
Hey Siri, what day is co-parenting day?
Okay, this is
August 9th.
Okay, I got a scenario for y'all.
That'd be crazy.
Okay.
You want to change the subject.
If you were smart, you would have played Scenario by Tribe, but you don't let me.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and fathers out there like myself. But okay. Shut your bitch ass up. Okay. Y'all got a friend, right?
Airrick.
Okay, you got a girl.
Okay.
Y'all got a girl. And y'all homeboy got a girl.
Boy,
right?
I saw that bitch.
Okay, say it one more time.
What?
You got a girl. Okay. And your homeboy got a girl, right?
Okay.
Y'all girls are friends.
Oh, I don't like the way this name out there.
No, it's not, bitch. No, it's just a scenario.
Go ahead.
This is something that
you know your homeboy a whole ass nigga.
No, bitch.
I told y'all in pre-pro.
So your girl come up to you and tell you not to say nothing, but the girl got another dude on the side. Where do your loyalty?
Bro?
Yeah, where do your loyalty lie? With your woman or with your friend?
Okay, look.
Hold on. How long have we been dating? How long have we been dating?
Yeah, how long?
Y'all serious? Y'all like okay, y'all married.
I'm fucking.
Y'all
We're married?
Oh, y'all married.
Okay.
Oh, we married?
How long?
And it's your day one,
like,
A1.
Day
one. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm saying, look, bro.
Are they married?
I'm gonna sneak that hoe in. Hey, bro.
No, they just together.
I'm saying, come to the backyard. Oh, they just together. Man, fuck that.
Oh,
I'm telling her.
No, but they different. But your girl, they.
I don't give a fuck.
What was she would have did the same
If
shit.
this West somewhere, I'm saying, bro.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
That bitch.
But if your girl tell you though.
That's it, bro. Fuck that hoe. Fuck that.
So you gonna lose trust in your girl.
I'm gonna say, look.
How do you lose trust in your girl?
Because she tell you not to say nothing.
But if my girl condone that shit, if she condone that shit, I don't want her, bro.
I was say that conversation would never happen because as soon as she came to me and told me to lie to my nigga about her friend cheating on her, I'd be like, bitch,
You cheat on me.
You're not gonna tell me to lie to my nigga because your girl wanna be a hoe and cheat on you.
There it is.
Yeah.
No,
There's
that's
no
my
way
nigga.
happening.
Look, that bitch is cheating.
Bro, look, I'm
But she
saying,
tell you not to
don't
say
make
nothing,
it seem.
though.
I'm saying, look, don't.
What would they have done with the roles
I
reversed? They would have been talking. They would have sent some
I would have told him.
They would.
Come on.
That's facts. That's
Hold
facts.
up. I would have told him
That is
that, look, bro, to keep, their friendship good, whatever, because she care, But like, I would tell him like, say you find out a different way. Yeah, say you find out a different way. Like, I wouldn't be like, so and so wife told you, don't do that. But I'd be like, look, like I know what the fuck going on.
So you confront the girl?
Oh no, I get your ass too. Matter of fact, I might come to her first. Like, no, then that fuck.
No, you know what I I really would do though.
But I ain't let my nigga go through that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell him, but I'm gonna tell him to play it off like he don't know. But now he got ammo. You know what I'm saying? He got ammo.
Then I'm gonna tell him another chick. Fuck it.
And I'm gonna tell him to figure out a way to let her know he know without.
What if they married too?
No, that's different. That's different.
You killing me right now.
I never let my nigga living on lie like that. Like, come on, Jimmy.
Oh, he even got married to her. That lie is right there.
Bro, that's even worse, bro. Cause it's like it's.
But what if he got another girl side too?
They got kids.
No, they ain't saying shit.
I ain't saying a damn thing. If they both,
I can't say shit.
If they both hoeing, bro, I ain't saying shit. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
I said, bro, even though you ain't shit either, bro. But so and so got another nigga.
If it's her friends, like if she come to me and tell me some drama about her friends and she like don't tell nobody or don't say nothing to them, that's different. But if you come to me about somebody that my nigga is fucking with and you tell me to be quiet about it,
it's not gonna work. Yeah.
That's you shouldn't.
I believe this nigga.
You should have told me. It's gonna come out. It come out with dumb shit. I wouldn't even be talking about it.
That shit didn't feel good. What's up, Eddie? The whole time I'm picking the new piping your chick down. That's crazy to me. That's wild, bro.
That did hurt a little bit. I didn't like that. I gotta wash my hands.
I feel bad.
That did hurt.
That
I might have to change my premise. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, that hurt, bro. I can't do that shit, bro.
But your wife, though. Your wife said don't
they're
tell
not
nobody.
married at the end of the day, so I ain't gonna feel that bad.
I don't give a fuck what it is. That's out of there.
Because here's my thing. If they're married, if I tell him, he gonna have to go through a lot of shit to separate from her. But if they just together, I think he can just leave her.
Well, yeah, true. Most people like, really, man, I really think this the boy.
Even if they married, you not gonna tell your nigga that
I'm
because
telling you,
your
bro, I
wife
gotta
told
say
you
something.
not to say nothing?
No, that's not gonna be the reason. I'm gonna be thinking like, damn, like
I don't want to ruin their marriage.
it's gonna ruin their marriage.
It's none of your business.
Well, it doesn't-
You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm with
like,
it. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
They
You
got
should have
kids
told
and
me. I
everything.
forgot.
Yeah.
Because think about it. If I tell him that, he not gonna be able to leave.
Okay,
basically.
so put yourself in a situation if you was married and your boy had information that your wife was cheating on you, you wouldn't want him to say nothing to you, or what?
Damn.
But I'm saying you might want to be real, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like, if I'm not gonna tell you she's cheating, but if I had information like that, I'd pull you aside and I'd be like, look, bro, I know y'all been together for so long, y'all married and whatnot, but my girl, which is her girl, told me that she be doing some shit. So you might want to.
You gotta say something.
But
So
I kind of see it like though, like
you might want to look at it.
like okay, if you knew that,
I'm not saying shit.
I'll respect you though. If I was married, I'll respect you to if you want to stay out of it. Like if you didn't want to say nothing, just so your name won't be brought up. Be like, yeah, JoJo said. I respect you enough to be like, okay, you tell me like I ain't want to be in y'all business because you know what I'm saying, you're married and all that stuff.
Shit's coming. I'm talking about shit's coming down with that type of information.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like in one of my past relationships, I had a situation like that where my bro knew, and I see what you're saying. Like, he didn't want to get into it because like he's cool with the other person. But at the end of the day, it's still like, bro, you gotta say something. I put him like, yeah, you gotta say something. You heard?
That's a girl.
Yeah, her. But you gotta say something, bro. I feel like you can't. Like,
that sound like a
I got a heavy conscience, so bro, I'm gonna be thinking about this. I'm like, damn, bro.
It also depends on like how often that shit come up. Like if your girl just happened to say something like out of the side of her mouth one day, like, oh, so and so be cheating, and you just catch it. I may be like whatever and blow it off. But if I hear it more than once, like, oh, she be fucking around.
Yeah, that's
okay,
a no.
I'm telling her. I have to say something.
Well, that means it's something serious.
But
if I can't hear it.
Go again.
If you just I might just blow it off as like, oh, that bitch bullshit.
Yeah, that's another one, bro.
If she cheating, it's gonna come back more than once. So
right.
Like here.
Yep, true that. Represent. No, I'm playing.
That's tough.
I got a little I want to keep going off the Richter scale. What do y'all think?
6.
Who do y'all think has the worst pizza? Who gets the worst pizza?
Papa John's is fucking trash, bro.
Bitch, you a damn.
I disagree with
Papa
that.
John's is
Papa John's is
trash.
low key
They
fire.
own a racist, but that pizza good.
That shit is good.
That shit
Are y'all
low key good.
serious?
These not raises
Are
ain't
y'all
shit fire, bro. That shit low
Are
key
you
good.
serious?
Dude. Stop playing.
Bro, hell no.
Papa John's
Alright, so
low
what's
key
y'all
good.
least favorite?
Bro.
Dish?
Probably.
Pizza Hut is trash.
Whoa!
Alright, y'all. This has been another.
I agree with that.
You
Whoa!
want
No, you don't count. You damn near white.
It goes Domino's.
What? No. His favorite is Domino. Oh hell no! You.
Domino's, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and then Pizza Hut.
I'm getting that shit tonight. Just
I
you
say
said
Little
that
Caesars.
shit.
Little Caesars probably
Little
on top.
Caesars is fire too.
Little Caesars on top, low key.
Little Caesars
I
is
should be
fire
lit.
because of the
That shit
convenience.
tastes like a
What? I would move Domino's to
Popeyes,
third, but I like
I mean,
the list though. Pizza Hut. Pizza
from
Hut.
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
We put chicken on everything. Pizza. I'm from the boot. Trying these Popeyes. We do everything Louisiana, nigga. I did. My nigga turned that nigga to a whole Mexican. I did, bro. We put chicken on everything.
You know how Pizza Hut is garbage? Because they was the first pizza place to try and start selling wings and shit.
First of all,
They was the first one.
First of all, you cannot out pizza the Hut.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's
That's
first.
first.
When it comes to pizza, to me, I have no discretion. Like, I eat a motherfucking frozen pizza. Like, to me, pizza is pizza. Like, and you really can't go. You really can't go wrong with bread and you know what I'm saying, cheese. You know, it's like. Shit, the DiGiorno fire too.
DiGiorno good.
Like to me, with not being childish, the number one thing, my favorite is Papa John's. But I'm gonna tell you why Papa John's is my favorite because that little butter sauce. Yeah, that's really why. And low key, the fact that Little Caesars got their own little shit too, they make them number two. Like I don't really care about, you know what I'm saying, pizza's pizza.
Really sleep on
That's
CC's.
why I put Little Caesars.
CC's fire.
That's why I put Little
fire.
Caesars the
Mama's
worst.
pizza good too.
I feel like Little Caesars don't put no effort in. They don't put. They just
Wait,
throw it in the
Are
oven.
you buying the $5 pizza or are you going and buying
He talking about that $5 boy.
If you just buy the $5 pizza, then that's a cheap ass
convenient.
pizza. But if you go and get a pizza like you would at
Yeah,
McDonald's
they do
or
got
something,
some decent
their
pizzas.
pizza's pretty good.
No, I do like the
Cheesy bread.
three
$5
meat
pizza be
pizza
slapping
and
too.
shit.
On my mama.
But that $5
But
pizza sometimes the bread be fucking fucked up and shit.
Tastes like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm back on the pizza.
It's been in there for an hour and shit.
Hot and ready.
Y'all can't sit here and tell me that Pizza Hut does not have the best stuffed crust pizza in the world.
No, yes, but their thin crust is like cardboard.
But
There's
what's
like
the
no
deal?
crust.
First of all, who the fuck is thin crust?
First of all,
I get pan crust if I do anything.
stuffed crust is overrated.
Who the fuck
thank
are
you.
you? Who the fuck
That shit
are
is
you?
overrated,
It's
bro.
overrated.
What are y'all
Yeah, because I don't
talking
really eat the
about?
crust either. I don't eat the
If
crust on
you're
nothing.
eating a good pizza, you don't need the crust to have cheese in it too, nigga.
Said 2 minutes.
If you get
That's
good
a
pizza,
bonus,
What if
bro.
you do?
That's like
That's
having
like
that's
saying.
having a
That
bad
nigga
bitch
eat-
with giving sloppy toppy, bro.
That's like
Crust
LeBron
is
having
sloppy
Steph
toppy,
Curry's
bro.
shot. Like he don't need to have it with all that he
But
has.
if
If
he
he
has
has that,
it,
it's like damn.
He's
Like,
amazing, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
But all right, so how about this?
I actually like the crust, nigga. Some people actually like just good crust.
Do you
No.
get a pan crust?
No, Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut because they got the
change it
different
The
butter
butter?
sauce,
Nigga, that Hunt's flavor, nigga?
Hunt's flavor and shit.
And they got the
Yeah.
Parmesan
That shit be
joint. They
good.
got all that.
Yeah,
All you
nigga,
need
that's
is the garlic parmesan.
Papa John's come with pepper and garlic. Which
That's
I don't
what I'm
talk
saying.
about
That's
that.
all I need right there.
Anywhere
That's
you
like
go,
you
you
have
said it already in
that
your
my
house,
butter
nigga, if you
cup.
a real one.
Hey, and my little pepper, get my pepper.
Hey,
That's
y'all
all I
sleep
need.
though. Pizza Hut give you the little shaker with the sauce
Ah,
in
the
it.
little shaker, bitch.
But
No,
what
no.
we're not gonna talk about though is no matter what, if somebody orders some pizza, niggas eating it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
God.
will say,
All right, so how about
I
that?
was sitting there and you go
like,
ahead
to
and
me,
give me a
Domino's
piece.
is right in the middle, bro. Like,
And
Domino's
also,
can
What's
get the
everybody's
bag.
favorite pizza?
I want to agree with
Meat
Logan
lovers.
real quick on that note and say, if you get when you first get Little Caesars pizza, that shit might be the
Y'all
best pizza.
gay.
When you first get it,
When you
yeah,
first get it,
no,
Little
no,
Caesars
no,
is
no,
fire.
fire.
When it's really hot,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why
When
you
first get it.
Why you playing?
We forgot about it.
Chuck E. Cheese be
You-
hey,
No,
off the
yeah,
rip,
yeah,
bro.
no.
On my
Back
mama,
in
that
the
shit.
day,
real.
I would agree with that, but now, no.
Shit.
Boy, you crazy. Just had
Nah,
3
that shit
birthdays
still-
up there. That shit
No
is
lie,
fire.
no lie, ain't no
She
lie.
right.
No
The fuck
cap, that
wrong
shit
with
still
him?
fire,
She
bro.
right.
That shit still fire
Back
to
in
this
the day,
day.
it just had a different feel, bro. You just,
All right, so what's y'all favorite, Joe? Starting with you. What's your
I'm
favorite?
simple, man. Cheese and pepperoni, dog.
Okay, pepperoni.
It's
Basic,
just two
flavors?
different ones.
basic bitch. Yeah, go ahead, Wes. Go ahead, Wes.
Pepperoni, but if I'm getting saucy, barbecue chicken.
I don't know what niggas say. get
Barbecue
sauce.
chicken.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
What about you,
With the
DeeJay?
onions.
I'm a pepperoni and hamburger type of nigga.
Okay,
For real.
I'm
Cinnamon
a
pizza,
barbecue. I'm a
Spanish
barbecue.
pizza.
I'm a barbecue and chicken type of guy too. You know.
Yeah, barbecue chicken fire.
Hey, that shit fire as fuck. But go ahead.
I like meat lovers with
Yeah, he like that meat
with
lover.
the jalapenos on it.
He said, I like meat. I like
Fuck
that
y'all,
meat.
nigga. Both every type of meat y'all got back there. Throw it on my shit.
Get a nigga on ass.
Sometimes B-loads be too much. It's like you put everything on that bitch.
Nah, man, I'm gonna do be fire.
Nah, like I build it and get like
That don't
some
be
shit.
any
She be falling off and shit. Like,
That's the only thing I hate
They
about
did,
that.
this one time I did get that shit from Pizza Hut, and they had like actual fucking meatballs on that bitch. I was like, the fuck is going on, bro?
oh, you want meat over something?
Yeah, I'm like, goddamn, I didn't want that.
Alright, so do pineapples go on pizza?
Hell no.
No, it used to.
No, bro.
That shit weird, bro.
Hey, that shit is fire.
That shit weird, bro.
I put pineapples on barbecue.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and get some pineapples on this bitch.
You get the Parmesan garlic crust. You get Alfredo sauce. And then you get the provolone and regular cheese.
He's spitting your
He
shit.
said he freaking.
Like, he ordered what?
And you get the bacon and pineapple.
Man, this bitch.
That
nigga walk into the door.
Who ordered this?
That nigga walk into the door and be like, yeah, bro.
Who ordered this? This that same nigga with the dreads?
Bro, yeah, you freak.
They be typing it in. This
Hey, y'all, Kenzie in the chat.
Y'all tried it, y'all was all
I don't know, bro. I can't do pineapple. I can't do pineapple on no pizza, bro.
They put that nigga
Every
in.
single person, I buy that pizza every single time, and nobody ever wants it. Every time I order it and someone tries it, they fucking love it.
You know, I'm
They
finna.
fucking love it.
But look, I'm finna be on the outside looking in. I know I am when I say this, but I don't give a fuck. Ranch with pizza is fucking disgusting.
Yes,
No, I'm with you
shit
on
is fun.
That whole thing shit fine.
Because this blue cheese is better. You dig me?
He's so white.
Where'd you grow up? Where'd you grow up?
I was born on seas. You know, I
Hummus
grew up in the
Ville.
6.
But hey, hot take
Miss Ville.
on frozen pizza.
Yeah,
People won't say
Red Baron.
Red Baron is better than DeeJay.
That's not a hot take. No, that's not a hot take. That's not a hot take. That's not a hot take.
He's right.
That's not a hot take.
You know the ones that come in like 6
No.
Red Baron is better.
Hell no. First of all, time out.
But
First of all,
other
Red Baron cooked too goddamn fast.
Thank you. That
DiGiorno
should be
is-
Do you want to wait forever?
No.
I'm gonna
First
keep it
of
all
all-
the way real. I'm
no,
gonna take it back
time
to the
out.
hood.
Time
I don't
out,
even know
time
what the fuck a Red Baron is.
Time
I
out.
know the Dollar Boys. You go to the dollar
Totino?
section.
No.
Them Tostitos. Them the
No.
best.
Nigga.
Them the best frozen pizzas, nigga. You wanna
The
be
best.
Listen,
With them little motherfuckers.
Hey, cook two of them bitches.
Nigga, that's it, bro. I'm going to
Red
sleep.
Baron's instructions be lying. You put that bitch on 450, they say 20 minutes, you get that bitch out, it's burnt. Like, come on,
No,
man.
that's on you. You gotta
No,
do
bitch,
it.
it
That's
gotta
on
be
you.
right.
Nigga, this is the box.
You do.
You want that nigga want to take a shower? Wanna listen to a whole
Hey,
J.
you gotta
Cole
watch
album?
that shit. You gotta watch that shit.
He gonna listen to J. Cole album?
No, but
This shit go.
Nigga said, take your shot.
listen, when I put DiGiorno in the oven, I come back that 20 minutes, it'd be perfect.
Because DiGiorno is like 75% dough and then like 25%.
All you get is bread,
That
bro.
shit so
Just
big, bro.
bread.
That shit
You
is.
gonna get a loaf of bread and throw some pepper on it.
It be
That's
good,
all
though,
that's
I swear
all
to
you
God.
got.
that
Thin
shit be
bitch or
hidden.
thick bitch?
I want a medium bitch. Red
No,
Baron.
Red Baron be it's thin as fuck.
Nah, what the fuck you be getting?
You got a Red Baron.
Them Red Barons is super
Baron is
thin
good.
Yeah,
though.
Baron Red. I'm
Nah,
telling
them
you.
Tostitos, the best ones is them Tostitos, them 99-cent pieces. You
Facts.
can't go
Big
wrong.
facts.
You
They
can't eat
is
them
thin
every
as
day.
fuck.
You can't eat them a lot though.
You talking about the
Just
square
something
ones?
to
You can't eat
$100.
it, but that's what you take, eat two of them bitches. Go to
If you
sleep.
get your last and your last.
Let it rest.
And you got the whole in the fridge. Yeah, I eat that.
If I'm hungry, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll eat that dollar piece. Convenience do be
Hey,
tasty.
y'all really sleep them pieces we used to get at school? Them hoes still-
That shit was.
No, that's a good take
Nigga,
too.
That shit is
Yeah,
fine too.
now to blow your booty hole off your back.
Oh yeah, of course.
Boy, you gonna be in there with 30 good minutes.
And the
boy.
cordon bleu, but you know, that's
What?
I don't know
What about that cold? What about that cold
cordon
pizza?
bleu? Was
Y'all
good
eat cold
for
pizza?
Now, one thing I want to talk about is who said that, or who had us drinking milk with pizza?
I was just gonna say that. Like, who the fuck gives chocolate milk or white milk?
Come get lunch.
Oh, you talking about at lunch? I didn't even think about
Yeah.
it.
Fuck.
Our stomachs wasn't like we could do things back then.
Yeah, you was a kid. It
Yeah,
didn't
I,
matter to
back
you,
then
boy.
I could do that.
Yeah, my tablet.
Everything milk, nigga. Milk is just what the fuck.
Boy, I go do that shit now. It's
milk
game
though,
over.
like I do that, but the like
Yeah,
regular
me and
whole.
Jim and shit can't even
Fortnite
play.
motherfucker.
I used to always trade people for my chocolate milk. I never used to drink chocolate milk.
I was
had that
killing
white.
nigga. What?
Shit, man.
Give me your milk, bro.
Now, anybody
Chocolate
want to
milk is
trade?
nasty.
Anybody want to trade?
I almost threw this cup at
See,
you.
our school, we didn't have strawberry milk.
With
though,
you, boy, I like white milk.
You didn't like.
Henley didn't have no strawberry
Y'all didn't like chocolate milk. Y'all niggas didn't like chocolate milk.
I thought
I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Now, I had one bad experience with chocolate milk.
You like white milk.
Everybody had one bad
No,
experience.
but
Because
no.
I did too.
I'm blaming this on the fucking school. West Hamley, bitch.
What have you
They had some expired chocolate milk in there.
Damn.
Nigga, I drank a little bit, bro, like a chunk in my lip. I said, what the fuck shit is this, dog?
It kind of hit my lip.
Bro, I was so upset, bro. I know, bro. Y'all had that face, bro, for real. That's just,
Hey, that's gross. You ever smelled some
It could have
bad
been
milk?
Johvan Lockett Henley.
That is, nigga, if you want to throw up, like, if you want to just throw up because you ate something bad, or something, go smell some bad milk.
Nah,
It's game up. Like, the second you smell that shit, you throw it
If
up.
a chunk, if I'm drinking milk in a chunk,
What? Nigga, I'ma die.
oh, bro.
I'm out. I'm out.
That's
That's disgusting, bro.
What was the worst cafeteria food?
Them nachos that they serve, that bullshit.
With that watery ass
That
cheese.
shit was trash.
Oh my! Eastern Hills was on that shit.
That was some Fort Worth
yeah,
shit.
on
That
that
had
shit.
to
My
be-
favorite though was the fucking steak fingers.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, steak fingers.
Nah, for real.
That was disgusting. Come on,
Nah, you know we
y'all
used to
gonna laugh at me.
bro.
My favorite was when they served that ham with that cheese. Remember they just had that?
no.
They had that piece of ham. They had that one.
I can't
oval,
lie,
it was like
bro.
an oval piece
I
of
ain't gonna lie,
ham.
though.
And
Even though
on
this
that
don't
note,
count.
we're gonna go to a break.
Right?
Fuck was
Oh, that shit was fire, bro. Oh, that shit was fire.
Bro, the best to me, bro. Either I don't know if this count, bro. Is the Crustables.
Hey, Jasmine said it, bro. Jasmine said
What
it.
you saying?
Milk with the motherfucking spicy chicken sandwich, bro.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah, I
game
forgot about
over,
that
my
spicy
nigga.
chicken
What
sandwich.
rich ass prep school did she go?
Nah, we had spicy.
What?
We had spicy. I had that shit.
Jeff, what school
Yeah,
you
you
go
know how
to?
Hey, that motherfucker used to hit, bro. That spicy chicken sandwich, that one cost $2.
I used to get the Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Y'all talking about high school now.
Yeah, I'm talking about high school.
Y'all used to cost like
High school,
$2.
yeah, you had the Pizza Hut. You had the Chick-fil-A.
Oh, high school, I was going to McDonald's.
Nah, we didn't have Chick-fil-A. We just had pizza and that shit.
High school, we was going.
I used to have to walk like.
And the chicken shake, man,
Y'all-
that beat everybody.
Nigga, bro, we used to come from our school to come
Because that chicken shake, that chicken
Bro,
shake.
I used to want to go
that's
to
the one right
Grills.
there
Everybody used to talk about
outside.
Grills, and I
Yes,
never
bro.
been
They
there,
full
bro.
of
They used to whoop your ass when y'all huh?
Hell no.
Hey,
And that's some dope bar niggas we like.
Hey,
let's
nah,
step
but on the
back.
cool, we used to
You want my
skip.
chicken strips?
Nah, but hey, we used to get in trouble, bro.
Step back.
We used to skip and go to y'all lunch, bro. Like we used to skip, leave our lunch and go to
Yeah, we
double
used to do
our
all
lunch
that, bro.
and
Fuck
just stand
y'all
around and
hoes.
bullshit with y'all. Yeah, like we used to do this shit all the time.
That shit used to be
Was that like real beef like between y'all?
At one
At
time,
a point in time,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
it
it was legit, bro.
For
You
real,
couldn't
for
even
real.
like. I was scared to go home.
Yeah, nah, yeah,
Like,
you
it was
could
like
fuck around.
y'all couldn't cross the train tracks
You
or some
just-
shit.
Nah, bro. It's like, bro.
yeah.
If they like, you know,
You know people.
Why
Just,
the fuck you go to Dunbar? You live
You
down the
live
street
I
down
from
the
had too
street.
much to like. I literally had.
that's crazy. I live
Too
on
many
dumb, but I
people,
couldn't.
I was like that in
You know, they
Arlington,
want to go
though.
there.
You remember that big old
Hey,
brawl
Tuka
that
down
happened at Eastern Hills? And my sister broke it up? You remember
I
that?
slightly remember that.
Which one?
I remember
I'm trying to think which one you talking
Bruh,
about.
I was in 6th grade. Fifth grade I went to Eastern Hills. 3rd through 5th. 6th grade, my mom was like, all right.
Oh, you talking about elementary? To elementary?
No. This happened at the high school.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. So I had to transfer to HEB because my mom didn't want me to go to Meadowbrook. Yeah, so my sister bringing me back to the crib.
Yeah.
We make a right where the McDonald's is, right?
Yeah.
And you know, during lunch, all the Eastern Hills kids,
Yeah,
they go
everybody right there. Yeah.
Right.
Taco Bell, McDonald's.
Bro, it's 3 dudes jumping one dude. Just random. Like, oh, shit.
Oh,
you remember that?
okay, yeah.
Bro, I kid you not. Like, 30 seconds later, all the high school kids running, like, everybody jumping in. It's literally, I'm not making this shit up, like 20 people jumping 3 dudes.
Oh, no, I think
That's
about
how it used to be, bro.
Yeah,
I think about
bro.
something.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
I think about something.
Like one time I seen this one nigga at Eastern Hills. I seen this one nigga get jumped. I'm way like almost on the other side of school. No bullshit. Like the way the hallway was set up, we had one hallway that was a long stretch, and at the end of that hallway was where the gym was. Well, before the hallway split up to go to either gym, you got 2 vending machines right there. So I'm all the way past the cafeteria, almost at the end of the hallway, the other side. It's a big ass fight coming on. I see everybody running that way. I was gonna run, but I'm like, man, I'm not gonna make it. Man, I see the nigga that's in the fight, bro, on everything I love. The dude's kind of tall. Like, I see him stand up against a vending machine. All I see is just hands flying. I see his big ass just drop, fall, and the vending machine's just like shaking. Vending machine moving like a hoe. They jumping
Paydays
shit.
hitting the ground.
Hey, boy, they jumping the shit out this nigga. I'm just like, God damn, boy. Like, I know that motherfucker got it bad. That was the 2. I ain't gonna tell it, but yeah. I still remember who it was, too. Yeah, I remember who it was, but that shit was,
They was not playing, bro.
Yeah, they used to play that
School
shit.
used to be a trip.
was pretty bad shit going on. But you know, we all turned out good. Kids turned out fine. Ain't that what they say?
Yep. Speaking of memory lane, A$AP Rocky was recently on the cover of GQ magazine.
That's my boy, bro.
And
he sleep on A$AP.
He professed his love for Rihanna.
He better.
I mean, ain't gonna lie, shit, bro. She a hell of a catch, bro.
Better not get that up.
She had Chris Brown going crazy, like
Something about that
Drake.
Barbados cool.
Drizzy.
Look, no bullshit. I don't give a fuck what toxic traits, what flaws she has. Like, I'm accepting everything.
Rihanna, like she just got like she just like a spell come out of her shit.
Is it for her or for her money?
Not
what?
Some cocaine.
Is it for her or her money?
Just
Don't
throw
talk
down
to
her
me.
shit.
Don't
No, I'm not
disrespect
talking about him. I'm talking about y'all.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said what?
What?
Definitely, but
Is it for her or her money?
I don't give a damn. What
Huh.
is he smart? Keep doing it.
no, you personally.
It be for her.
If Rihanna was broke, though, you'd be on that shit.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Stop it. If Rihanna was broke, she not that fine to where she was broke. She'd be a regular.
Airrick.
Shut up.
Wait. So what you're saying is, if Rihanna did not have no money, she would stand out. She would stand out.
Yes.
I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't. She wouldn't stand out like
she would not.
She wouldn't stand out like that. Because then
stop.
you got to think she's gonna be a normal female that just look cute.
Exactly.
She
She would just be cute.
Let's go back to
I
scenario.
can't-
Let stop.
You gonna be doing one of these.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and that's it.
That's all you're gonna do.
Then you'll fuck with her, won't you?
Yeah, but I'm not
Okay.
gonna go
Let
my
me
way.
ask you this, Joe. If Rihanna walked by, you gon'
Oh yes, I'm gonna try to get.
and just keep walking?
I'm gonna try to get a number.
No, you not.
Boy, I slap. Boy,
Yeah, because first of all, you gonna be
I was
like,
too
if she is that
We
bad, you
got
be
a
like, she out
Rihanna
my
not
range.
that
No, I don't
fine.
think. First of all, nigga, stop.
We
First
got a
of all,
Rihanna
that's
not
you.
that fine in the chat.
Who fuck said that?
Not that fine
she
question
would got
mark.
question
Who said
marks
that?
though.
Not question
Precious,
marks.
Precious got it with. She got question marks.
Probably a girl.
Yeah,
shit.
first of all, I
what
want
was
to.
West
We have
Gardens?
to
It's
stop
probably
this
a girl.
No,
shit.
nah, go ahead, let West
Time
talk.
out. Because this is a lot of cap going on here.
It is,
All right.
bro, thank you.
Well, if we hypothetically, we're going back to scenario. Okay, so hypothetically, we in the mall, we in the food court. You see, of course, like there's other like good looking women. But what woman has her look?
No.
Her look. If you see her in the mall, you gonna be like, damn, like.
Honest to God,
You
right
gon-
hand to man.
you
Honest
gon-
to God, true. If I seen Rihanna in the mall and she was not
You
famous,
said Ryan.
I did fuck her.
If I see Ryan Reynolds,
But if I see Rihanna in the mall and I'm gonna be like, damn, that's a bad bitch. But I'm not gonna leave the mall thinking like,
not.
damn, that was
We
the
not get
baddest bitch.
Rihanna
on-
pulled up.
Okay,
Like
look.
we're talking
Okay,
about
look.
Riri.
She's fine as hell.
Yeah,
Don't
so
get
we're
me
not
wrong.
disrespecting that.
We're not
Top
disrespecting
five.
Rihanna.
In the industry, top five.
looks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God,
Name
fool.
six other women.
DJ,
Right?
do you agree with that?
Name six
In
other
the
women.
industry, in the
Name
industry,
six other women right
where
now.
do you want me to
Let's go.
start?
Nigga,
I give
start.
Lisa
Let's
Ray
start.
over her. I give Lisa Ray
Lisa
over
Ray.
Rihanna. Rihanna.
Lauren,
Would you go Lisa Ray over Rihanna? Lisa Ray or Rihanna? Keep it 1,000. Just
Rihanna,
look.
bro.
Straight look.
You're
Straight
not
look.
saying
Yes.
Beyonce?
Yes.
He know
Beyonce.
Lisa Ray.
Yeah, Beyonce.
And I give Beyonce.
I'm not
over-
saying nothing about her.
Beyonce. Go ahead, DJ. Keep on
give
preaching.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I can give you Beyonce.
Nicki Minaj look better.
Definitely.
No,
Keep on
she
going.
do
Keep on
not.
going. Hey, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
This nigga
lied
Hold up, DJ. Hold up. You talking about body or look?
Nicki
all
Minaj's
together.
face. Nicki Minaj's dick.
Face look better.
Nah. Go ahead, bro. He's speaking. He's speaking. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He's speaking stupid. That's what he's doing.
Go ahead, DJ.
I'm with you, bro. Go ahead.
What the fuck is
Lauren
happening?
London.
Lauren London.
Do not look better than
I'll beat both your ass. I'll beat your ass. You said, boy, stop playing.
But you tripping the fuck about.
He ain't lying yet. Come on.
I don't even be on the camera with y'all niggas. But you wild. For real. Are you serious?
Lauren London look
Lauren
better.
London do.
No.
Yes, he do.
Yes, she do.
Yes, he
Now,
do.
New.
They all look
New.
good.
Look. I love
But you
Lauren
lied.
London.
You lied.
If you saw Lauren London in Parks Mall,
I don't want to say that.
If I see both of them in
she
Parks
looks more like a
Mall,
regular chick than Rihanna. do.
exactly. But if I see both of them in Parks Mall, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, damn. I go
I'm going
for
after
Lauren
Lauren
London.
London. I'm going after Lauren London.
If you hear Rihanna voice, bro, you're not gonna say that, bro.
I'm going after Lauren
Bro,
London.
not gonna say that.
And voices. If none of them had any money, they wouldn't look the way they do.
Exactly.
No,
I'm
Lauren
talking-
London.
But I
we
think
seen
Lauren
her
London, she still
ATL.
good though. She
He
still
is
good,
right.
though.
Fucking.
But she look broke.
I saw Rihanna in a fucking
Okay,
baby
can we
suit.
go back to Ponde? Can we go back to Ponde replay Rihanna when she was
I
just
saw her
coming
in
to the game?
uniform.
She was not fine.
She was not that fine. She was not that
You
fine.
see that forehead? Are you out of your fucking
She
mind?
was a solid 7 in that video. That's it.
70,000.
She was about the 7, bro. Rihanna didn't get fined till like 2012.
Yes, and not even that. Like, to
You
me,
out of your mind.
Y'all sleep, bro. Rihanna didn't get fined till she was like mid-20s.
I need to go watch some MTV jails.
and truth be
'cause
told, she
was
really ain't
bad
that fine. She
in
just got sex appeal. That's what really make Rihanna that fine. Like, she
That's
knows
facts,
how to
man.
be sexy.
She is fine.
You know what I mean? Like, she's
fine.
fine.
Precious said go look at her high school pictures.
Ooh.
You can look at a lot of people high school pictures.
I bet you Lauren London's gonna be
Look at
fine.
Mickey's. No, look
I
at
said,
Mickey's.
But I bet you Lauren London's
Pond
gonna
and
be fine.
Exactly. Looking like
I said
dumb.
Pond and Replay. I don't know about high school.
But anyways, what was you talking about?
She not top 5.
Yeah,
She's
she
not top
definitely not top
five.
5. Like, I feel like she's debatably even top 10.
I
You
know,
want
I
to keep
know,
her
I
up.
know.
Industry.
She top 10.
I was just speaking.
Boy.
I was thinking. Speaking
Let me see.
women industry in general.
Movie screen. Stop playing with me.
Oh, let me see this shit, bro. Move.
It look like Joe's.
Look at it.
Bro, first of all, bro, that's a little kid. Y'all freaky as hell, boy.
I'm not doing that. I'm not in
Y'all
this.
freaky. Next subject.
Kwame Brown saying something about somebody.
It's a high school picture.
I'm not doing that.
Look up the picture right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they freaky as hell.
I'm
I can't tell you who look at that, but still.
I told y'all I'm pre-pro, not today.
Y'all freaky, man. Y'all freaky.
Not
man.
today.
Bro, come on now.
Y'all are
And
in
Lauren
London? Yes, Lord, for the rest of
Are
my
you
days.
serious, bro? She a dimey down, bro.
Look better than Lauren London. Are you?
Y'all are
She
asleep.
look way better than her,
Yes,
bro.
let's keep scrolling. Look at that. Who look
that.
like that though? We in the
Nobody
mall.
look like that, bro.
Who look like that in the mall?
Weird.
Bro, it's like a sexy
Y'all,
Like a little cat or something.
like a spirit.
Put some milk out in a bowl.
Come on, bro.
are you kidding me?
That's not even debatable.
Business.
Come on, bro.
Y'all
Yeah,
sleep.
Rihanna,
Look at
a
that.
$1 billion company about to
Yeah.
Lauren London bad though.
But real talk, she like a manager at AT&T or something, bro. Like finance manager.
No, she
Like a fine ass math teacher.
she fine.
like
She
Miss
got the
London.
dimples
Miss
and
London.
everything.
Hey, I be in that motherfucker every day though.
I would learn arithmetic about this
Fuck you mean, nigga? I would've
But
passed
nah, hold
it.
on. So back to the whole point, even where she came up at. ASAP and her day down. You know, that's my boy. So I feel personally about this. 'Cause that's my nigga.
They've been together for how long?
I think on almost 3 years now. They've been
I thought it
talking.
was two.
Supposedly, they've been talking for
3
3 years.
years?
I thought it was 2 years.
Supposedly, yeah.
No, it's been
They've been together since the.
Well, I wouldn't say together, but they have been top friends, knowing of each other at least 3 years.
Because I know they was together. Like I seen they was spotted like a couple years back, but I didn't know they was like.
I thought they got together back then though.
Together until after he got out of jail from over. Remember when
Nah, well, I'm saying since, but they were fucking with each other before then. I don't know about the together or not, but I'm saying as far as when they first started.
It was like
about
3
3
years.
years.
I know they
No,
was
it's been 3
friends.
years for real.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I had read on that GQ article about ASAP, man. He was just describing his whole
read?
situation. Huh?
You read?
Oh. He was just describing his whole situation with being in jail in that Sweden prison, man. That shit was pretty crazy, bro. Like,
The way they
but
was even
to
talking.
sum it up, like, man, he was pretty much, you know, he got arrested for one of his fans had like ran up on him type shit, was like pretty much hassling him, arguing with his crew, and he was just trying to, you know, get away from the situation. He was really trying to diffuse it, and the dude was kind of, you know, just chasing him down, pretty much baiting him, put him in the situation, and ASAP wasn't gonna be no hoe about it. So he ended up laying himself in jail, man. They had him in jail for like a month. He was in jail for a month, and then he said they had him on 23 hours and 30 minutes lockdown. Like he said, he only got 30 minutes a day of free time. The rest of the 23 hours and 30 minutes of his life, he was inside that wall by himself, solitary confinement for a whole month. So he was like,
I could fuck you up.
he like they gave him paper and a pen. So he was drawing art and stuff, and he wanted to come out with a clothing line with a fashion designer that he ended up doing. He ended up doing that shit, and he was talking about, I don't know if y'all remember when Donald Trump was supposedly supporting, because that's who got him out. Yeah, well, that's not, who didn't get him out, but you know, helped and aided him in getting him out. But he was just talking about they gave him a TV in there. He had the TV on, and it was pretty much an all Sweden, so he didn't understand none of this shit was going on. And he was just like, one night in the middle of the night, the TV, he just heard the word Donald Trump, and he heard ASAP Rocky, and he was like, the shit woke him up out of his sleep. He was like, he turned around and he couldn't understand what they were saying, but he seen that they was talking about him. And he was like, at that time, what Donald Trump and them didn't know is he was already about to be released from prison. He said the guards had told him, you probably about like a week in here that we're going to release you. So, like, instead of looking at the Trump thing as like a good thing, like, I bet this nigga's finna get me out, he said he was worried about like fucking him up because like Trump being Trump, you know what I'm saying, him steady talking, he didn't want them to be like, okay, well, we gonna make an example out of this nigga, we gonna keep him longer since your president wanna, you know what I mean? So he was like, it was more of a like, damn, you know, I really don't need it versus a, you know, good looking out type shit. So, And he was just saying also it was pretty hard sleeping because I guess over there in Sweden they have like the sun is up for like 18 hours over there.
God,
So it's like,
But you know, a lot of that stuff, like president getting you out in other places, has to do with like allies and shit like that.
oh yeah, definitely. Who you got good ties with or anything? Because like I was saying, if it's somebody you ain't got good ties with, you over there in China or you over there in Korea and they don't like Trump or they don't work with the president or whatever, they gonna keep your ass. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do everything in their power to try to make this as uncomfortable as possible. You know what I mean? Just off the fact that you're a celebrity, just off the fact that I know they want you home type shit. Like we finna make this hell for you.
Damn,
So
that's fucked up.
yeah, if you ever do that traveling, shit, celebrity or not, really truth be told, be safe all the way around because a lot of regular people go overseas and get in trouble and be fucked.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, definitely.
That's
Just because you
That's
don't
on
know the right
GQ?
laws.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
he got a whole article in there about talking about that shit.
Speaking of going through hell, this what's her name? Crochet. What is this? A psychic?
Oh, Kuche?
She's supposed to have been talking to the dead and stuff.
How do you say it?
Kuche.
I think it's kosher.
Kosher. So what she been talking to? She said she been talking to Mo3 and shit.
Yeah.
Mo3,
She said she's
yeah.
talking to Mo3.
Fuck.
I'm in Vaughn.
Wow.
Damn.
Y'all
really?
believe in it? Y'all believe in
I believe.
I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm not gonna say no at the same time.
I do.
I think anything can happen. To be honest, I don't say never. Anything can happen. She could be. She could.
I believe anything happened, but why would they be talking to her?
I don't
She might have
think.
Who is she? Like, why would
No, but she might have the
talking
power.
to Sandra Bland. She said she talked to Biggie, Prince, like a whole
She might
bunch
have
of
the power to do that. That's the power.
So, is it like she can hear their voice, or she like can see?
She can basically she can feel them. She
And
can
interpret.
she can listen to them, and they'll talk to her like she talked to Nipsey and like.
Cause who was that? Did he say he had some bars from her?
Nipsey had some bars.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said Nipsey told her he had some bars that he wanted her to relate.
Like that lady on Insidious.
Yeah.
Was it like something he was saying?
I didn't hear the bar. I don't think she didn't rap.
Yeah. She said she just said like all this stuff, like basically like she talked to all these people, she was working with them, helping them, cause some of them like basically if you can end up being like earthbound or you can ascend, and so basically she was helping them ascend.
Oh, okay.
In
Kind
a
of like
sense, because they some of
off
them
the
are
hundred.
earthbound, like they're like ghosts essentially. Like Mo3, they said he was a ghost. They said he was basically like a trying to get revenge.
Oh, so he stayed on Earth to get
Yeah, he was upset.
They call it transitioning.
Yeah, transitioning.
People, the spirits that get stuck here, they don't transition over.
to the afterlife.
Is it
I
bad to
just
say?
find that stuff weird because it's like if I had someone that I was trying to communicate with who was a spirit, why do I have to go to somebody for them to communicate through?
Because
Why can't they just
like a
communicate
medium.
to me? Why couldn't they just
Yeah,
do that?
but like
You
I
gotta
think
tap
because
into
I was about to say that there's another
Some
part of
people
your
are-
brain you gotta tap.
yeah, you have to have
Yeah.
well. Like I
Now
said,
that part I do believe in because I feel like
Well, hold on.
this.
Before you go, but is that only for spirits that have transitioned, or you're communicating with ones that haven't? Because what's the difference between that and just going to a haunted house and then encountering a ghost
Anybody,
of some kind?
yeah, anybody.
If a ghost can come up to me and do some shit, why can't a spirit that I'm trying to communicate with come and talk to me?
I mean,
You know, like why
you're
do I have
not
to
wrong.
go?
I'm
Why
not
do I have to go to a medium?
like maybe something had happened in her life to where she's able to gain that ability to do that. Like
I thought
We don't know.
thought spirits had to have a
medium.
host or something to come. That's what I thought.
no,
Maybe I'm
now that
wrong.
makes sense though. Like have a
That's a HIV. That's a disease. You have to have a.
So
No, like you have, like in the scary movies,
Nah,
like
I get you.
whenever
I know what you're saying.
the demon or whatever would come, they would use a doll or something. Like you have to have something for the spirit.
yeah.
Well,
a
ghosts,
medium.
ghosts
Like a
and
medium.
demons
Yeah.
are different.
Okay, that's what you were trying
It's
to say.
called a medium.
Okay. So
Exodus. So she only these are all the people she talked to.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
that's all the
people.
people she mentioned. She said Sandra Bland too. She said Sandra Bland came and her spirit was like really powerful, and like it like got all the cats like riled up and stuff, and it was like really scary for
Oh, she
her.
got
So
cats
she
like
casted
that.
her away, and
But she was probably mad.
Huh?
She was probably mad.
Yeah. Well, no, she was like she just didn't want her there, so she left on her own.
I forget you have to summon the person.
Is it bad to say that if I passed, I would want to like be earthbound? Like I would want to be a ghost, low key.
But don't fuck
like I
with me,
want to
bro.
fuck
Like,
with
for
people
real.
type shit.
Nah, don't you fuck
Like
with me,
beach
bro.
houses in the afterlife. I feel like that's like the ultimate.
Don't do that to me, bro.
You want me to
I'm gonna
cremate
feel
you?
it. I'm gonna feel away, bro. I'm gonna piss in your grave.
But I think I would
Who you
want to
getting
do
all your
that.
stuff to?
No, I'm playing.
Well, you're saying that not knowing what the afterlife is.
Yeah, bro.
No, I mean eventually I would want to move on, of course,
Bro, if I
not
know you,
forever,
bro,
but I'm
I'm
saying
gonna
like
fuck
for a
with you,
little
bro.
while, like I would want to be able to still kind of fuck with people. I ain't gonna lie.
But
Like if you die
don't
and they come to you and they're like, all right, you got 15 days. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. And then
Fuck some shit up, bro. I'm gonna fuck some
don't
shit
do
up.
that to me, bro.
Knocking all this shit out the wall. I'm gonna knock all this shit out the
They
wall.
gonna be at the gate. They gonna be like,
oh, here's your number.
Right,
Eric.
We'll
see you in a couple days.
have fun, boy. Have fun.
I asked this question to Haley. If it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, would y'all be scared?
Yes.
Yes,
I'd be
it's game.
terrified.
That's it.
Rain.
I would be
That's it.
terrified.
No, but no,
If it rained
they
for
said
40
God
days,
would be
40 nights.
coming back with fire though. So.
I wouldn't be. I
If
wouldn't
God
be
changed up the
scared.
play, then
I'd just be mad. I'd be mad in the home. Like, man.
I would be a little mad.
They
Like,
predicted the end of the world like 5 times now.
Nah, hell no. Way more.
Y'all remember
way more
when
than
2000 was coming?
2000.
It's supposed to be
2012.
coming again. I forgot what
Actually,
year it is.
2009 was supposed to happen.
You talking about like Y2K?
2016.
Yeah, it's
Now-
supposed to be a new thing to where I guess the computer is at that point again to where once that number reaches that 999 again, it doesn't have another zero on there for it to jump to the next, I guess, what do you call that? Numeric? Yeah, whatever. It doesn't have the next. So they're like, I guess they're trying to figure out now what they're going to do. Supposedly, we're at that point to where I guess in the next couple of years it's going to jump to that, to where we won't have
I remember they were saying we was gonna run out of
fossil fuel.
pretty much that's what they trying to say type
The
shit.
sun energy rate. No, I heard that today. We kept saying the sun's gonna burn out or some shit.
No, I think it was
That's
email
real.
address.
Everybody come
years
in
from now.
here.
It was
That's
email
for real.
I said the sun gonna burn
That's
out.
for real. Yeah, no, that can honestly happen. And like they do say, it's a big ass asteroid heading this way. They say it's gonna take
I
a
have
while.
heard that. Yeah.
But that can that's damn near like hopefully.
I heard that
they
that
can find a way to.
yeah, it's enough time
it's
away.
gonna happen.
Yeah, it's enough time
It's
away
gonna
to where
happen.
they should have the technology by the time it becomes a
they
danger
can,
zone.
yeah,
I
like
heard
they
that.
have to evacuate all that. But they said that is inevitably going to happen. Like there will be an asteroid hitting Earth.
Did y'all hear about the space shuttle that
Had the Siamese twins on there.
the space shuttle, like you know how like break off into a different when they get into the
It's
atmosphere.
like Chinese or something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And there's a piece of it falling down to
New York.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
to New
heard
York.
that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
It
Yeah.
fell already.
It fell already. You
Yeah.
landed.
It landed.
In North Connecticut.
Yeah. No, you
I believe. I didn't want to say nothing because I was like, that might be right
It
because
is
it's
something-
close.
It didn't land in New York. It landed like
New Jersey, probably.
Yeah, it's landed somewhere.
Albany.
Said that.
That's a real place.
Nah, but it
That's a
did
real
fall.
place.
Imagine,
Hey.
imagine the one place to land is on your house.
That'd be fucked up. That'd be
And it's like this being.
in my defense, not in my defense though, but boy, I'm finna lie so much, boy. I had like 680 inches in that motherfucker, 6 PS7.
8 floors in the garage.
That piece that fell though, you can get money off that.
Yeah, of course.
You
I'm
have
gonna say
to.
you fucked all my shit up.
Nigga, this
You
is
can
mine.
get money from the piece. Like you can
Oh
sell
no, I
it.
can't do nothing with it. Nigga, that's government property. Hell no.
No, they
That's
gotta pay
Chinese
you for that.
property.
No,
Yeah, you
they're gonna
can
pay you
show
for
it.
that, bro.
That's somebody important property,
If they-
nigga. I don't want no party.
Did y'all
I'm
hear
gonna
about
shit and
them,
give me a new
They,
house.
like you find oil like on your shit, bro.
Did y'all hear about them taking DNA from Joe to figure out what aliens?
Oh, but what I did hear, they gotta fix balding with yours. Fuck out here.
Shit, they already doing that.
Gotta bring back time.
Alright, they gonna take
Backwards.
DNA.
Speaking of bringing back time, this is my favorite topic.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Joe Budden fires
That man
Roy
right there,
Roy live
That nigga's a
on his
hoe.
podcast.
He a hoe, bro.
That
I
nigga
want
is
your
kind of a hoe.
perspective on that because this is
Did you
your
watch him
boy.
on live?
I feel like there was some hoe ass shit.
Bro.
It was
And I almost was started watching stuff until he did that.
Yeah, same here, bro. Okay. I'm gonna watch
I'm gonna say this about it because I do believe there's there's really 3 sides of every story, but in this case there's 2 when we're just talking about Joe. All right, so Joe's perspective is abiding by the contract. Supposedly, in his words, you can't speak about the details of the contract.
Yes.
Which is not false. That actually is
That was-
true.
yeah, that was
You
facts.
aren't allowed to speak about certain things in the contract. You're not allowed to have the contract and show people the terms of the contract. Mm-hmm. So I get that. Rory and Mal on their side, they just want to know what is coming in. For instance, you know how many hours you worked for each pay period, right? And you can log those things so that you know what you're going to get paid for each check.
Okay.
Now,
go ahead.
So with that being said, my only issue is that this was handled publicly to shame the other party. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you're a brother, like this is a brotherhood right here.
Yeah, right.
Is it though?
When we discussed the business that we discussed,
mm-hmm.
it was all in house, mm-hmm. and we still did a show that Friday.
Yep, keep it playing.
And no one even knows that we had it.
Almost falling down. DeeJay had got beat up and all that shit. Yeah, nobody knows that. I'm sorry.
No one knows that we had that dispute. So my issue is if let's say for instance, I'm in Joe Budden's shoes. Yes, I know the terms of the contract, but if I'm working with my brothers,
you gonna let them know what's up.
And they just want to know the most minuscule amount of information so that they know the money that they will be receiving.
Yeah, it was all about the accounting, right?
Right.
So let me ask y'all this though, keeping it 1,000. Can y'all truly say y'all surprised though from Joe Budden?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Only because
I'm not surprised. But when you're going on your platform and you're saying, "Oh, I'm here with my nearest and dearest friends," and you're calling them your brothers, and y'all went through this, that, and the third. When the situation that ministry was handled like that is disappointing to me. I know Joe's personality.
Go ahead.
I
watched because I subscribe to Joe Budden, and I have their Patreon, and I subscribe to Rory and Mal's new shit too. Because I fuck with all. Either no matter what, I fuck with Joe, I fuck with Mal, I fuck with Rory. I fuck with them all together because that pod was shit. But it is what it is. So I watched that. I watched the initial podcast where he fired him and all that other bullshit, which I thought was weak as fuck. Because one, you're saying that about your boy supposedly, and you're saying it to a room of niggas that have nothing to do with it, and you're not saying it to the man who you're supposed to be saying it to in the first place. Mm-hmm. I watched Rory and Mal's entire interview of them together and them explaining the situation where they fucked up on some things as well, but I understand a lot of the undertone of the situation now because of them, which I knew that was going to be the situation because Mal always keeps it real anyway, so I knew he was going to say at least the truth of what the situation was.
Right.
And then I watched the most recent podcast that Joe just put out where he responded to that, as well as the whole Olivia Dope shit too, which is another situation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But so what I got from it, the whole underlying issue seemed to be that this nigga Rory asked for the information. So apparently they have a percentage-based contract,
right?
Which means if y'all was the podcast, each of y'all would have 20%. Mm-hmm. So split it 5%, each of y'all 20%. No matter what the podcast makes, the profit gets split 20%. Period. Whether whether a sponsorship comes in.
Well, hold on. That does not include visual, the YouTube.
Exactly. So there was other
20
shit
15. No.
But it didn't include the YouTube, but they had access to all the videos, so they could make their own YouTube if they wanted to.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So the issue came when everybody knows Rory got audited, by the FBI, federally he got audited.
Right.
So they was going through all this nigga shit. So this nigga had his lawyers going over the contracts and shit, and he wanted to know how much they were making. Mm-hmm. Supposedly Joe had a accounting company who sent over a spreadsheet or whatever, and he sent it to Rory and Mal. Rory's lawyers looked at it and said that there was like $400,000 error in there or whatever.
That's a lot.
So they asked Joe, "Hey, what the fuck is going on? Because all these deals are coming by and you're not accepting them, this and that, whatever." And then supposedly now we got the Cash App deal or whatever. We want to know how much money we're making. That way we know how much we're supposed to have.
Right.
And apparently Joe took that the wrong way because they were saying that there was a mistake. Joe took it as if, they're counting my pockets, blah, 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 whatever. So apparently there was an issue that there's all these issues that they just let go. They didn't address the whole time. And then, as you can see, Joe was like, Rory, don't come to the pod the next day because this nigga was getting aggravated or whatever. And when he told him that, Maul was like, well, you can't just tell. That would be like you telling Brian or somebody or Eric, don't come to the pod on Friday.
Yeah, right. Definitely, I mean.
Y'all can't make that decision. You can't make that decision. Y'all make that decision together, right? So at the end of the day,
then Maul was like, he didn't want to do it.
But that's the thing is, Joe's ego is like, well, this is my podcast. It's my name. It's my IPO. All of it is mine. It says the Joe Budden podcast. But Rory and Maul, at the end of the day, it's like
they made this show as well.
The past 8 years, y'all. It's been y'all. It's been the Joe Budden podcast. New Rory and Maul parts 2. Shit, it's all of y'all. Like to say that it's just your pod.
That was just disrespectful.
That's why but he's right. At the end of the day, he makes the decisions because it is his podcast.
Yeah. That's why you just can't give some niggas the power, you know what I mean?
He wasn't
but
wrong.
That's the thing
he wasn't wrong.
Why am I showing y'all the books?
He was right in what he
just
said, but
power.
to go out publicly.
Yeah, it should have been.
You know what I'm saying?
It should have been in the room shit.
When he talking about the contract shit too, I want to speak on the contract stuff. There was a slaughterhouse incident that with Crooked Eye and Royce now saying that like Joe Budden didn't give a fuck about contracts.
Yeah, Joe said
he breached multiple
contracts.
contracts.
He don't care about.
Yeah, he breached multiple contracts. So for him to say, "Oh, I couldn't talk about it," nigga, you've been doing that. Like, you could have told your bros what's the deal.
That's my issue
saying,
because
that was weak.
It's like yes, it's a contract, but sometimes like there's unwritten rules. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like even if we have a contract, it's like this my brother. I gotta make sure he eating. Like I gotta make sure he eating, she eating. Like
that too. Yeah,
like the fact that like you couldn't even like give them the most minuscule information and it blew up that big. Like I don't know. That's just weird to me.
This is my problem. I always had with Joe Budden. He just feel like he's God. Even when he was on Everyday Struggle, he used to always he used to talk like he's just bigger than the show. Which I
agree.
Get. You know, on the Joe Budden,
agree with him
on Joe Budden podcast, it's your podcast. But you know what I'm saying, you have your co-host. Don't talk above them. That's the same problem I had on First Things First when Chris Carter was on there. Like, don't talk above your co-host. Like, y'all co-hosts. Yeah. Like, if I'm sitting over here talking like, I'm gonna talk over y'all and I'm gonna get my point across every time. Like, that's not a good show to me. I like the way he looked at him. That's not how.
I agree with you, but I also see where his ego stems from because at the same time he kind of had the ability to do that because look at the show. At the time, the show was great, but Everyday Struggle wasn't doing the amount of views that Joe's podcast was doing every week by itself.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So, of course he's gonna be up there like, well, nigga, y'all should be paying me because I'm the highest nigga up there.
He's a good enough like his opinion. People gonna want to hear about it. So you don't have to talk above. Like you can talk to somebody. Y'all can have a conversation without you talking above.
Oh, but he's definitely an arrogant.
I'm gonna say that's his I agree with you, but that's what makes his personality. That's because that's kind of my issue with Stephen A. too. Like, like how he kind of like belittles Max, even when Max got a good point. You know what I'm saying?
Because he been there.
He like makes a big deal and trying to make like Max. What Max said is like.
But wrong, that's the appeal of the show too.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what Joe
different. But but this is different. I feel like, and if I'm not mistaken, we probably looked this up as well. The show numbers went up after Roy and Maul was featured on there like permanently, right? If I'm not mistaken.
You said what?
Like after Maul and Roy was on there permanently.
Oh yes,
the numbers went up.
The numbers gradually went. The show got better and better every year as these three came into their own. Like, I would say after like 2 or 3 years of just the three of them together, that's when it got solidified, and then like the past 3 or 4 years, it just like blew up.
Yeah.
But I think it went wrong where when Rory and Mal didn't come in, they should have just disbanded the Joe Budden podcast. And if they weren't going to come back, they should have just done with it. And if he was going to do a different podcast, he should have named it something different. I think it got disrespectful when he was like, okay, y'all do that. They should have handled the business of the Joe Budden podcast. And then it got funky when this nigga got back on screen with two other niggas that had nothing to do with it. He was talking about the shit to them.
Yeah, that shit was disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying.
That was the whole shit.
Why are y'all even talking about it? If the shit ain't finished, if the shit ain't squashed, then like deal with that outside of it. But he's like, oh, we gotta be transparent. Okay, well then
you should been that with your boys,
and then start this.
Yeah, because
like why
exactly because
I'm trying to replace them.
And you could see on the first episode, Rory and Mal came back. You could the whole episode was just awkward because it was like you could just tell Mal was like this is just fake shit to me. The show was never gonna be the same after that.
And that's exactly like he said because it was like they had a conversation before the show started, and then when the cameras turned on, the energy was all of a sudden different from Joe.
Right.
You see him the whole time. He like as if he trying to put them on the spot.
Right.
Or some shit.
No, you always over here.
Yeah, I think if they weren't gonna come back, bro, they should have ended it, and then the new Joe with Ice and Itch, that could have been a totally different thing.
Yeah.
But to replace it and try and play it off as if, oh well, these niggas just didn't feel like coming in. Like, no, nigga, like y'all got issues and y'all don't want to work it out, so they not coming in to work.
He didn't. They said it could have worked out in a week.
Exactly.
That's what he said. Like we could have just.
But that's like I said, that's Joe's ego, bro.
Yeah,
that nigga,
right.
But they had run-ins before this, like when they were talking about like the 6-hour argument they had.
Yeah.
Contract disputes always happen. It's always gonna be like when it comes to money, how much the person should be getting or this and that. It's always gonna be a difference of opinion. It's just all about how you handle it.
Yeah. But that shows the strength of actual friendship, like what's really important. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like if we ever get to that point and y'all like that, I'm just gonna leave because it wasn't real. If we can't come to agreement on shit like that, this wasn't real. I'm telling you, I would just leave all because
I'm with you on that.
That would show me people's real character. I'm keeping it a buck.
Because I mean, by then I'm already be established.
Yeah,
so I don't need y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
I always roll like this shit.
Like it, shit. Get them
Y'all, he laughing, but on a serious note, everybody should be able to branch off and like be separate. That's the goal. But still, like,
so one more question before we get out of here. How about this?
Yeah.
If we do make it to that point, let's just say we get famous or whatever, everybody can establish and branch out and do their own thing. The podcast just doesn't work for us. But we all became successful from it.
No, I mean, keep doing the pod, but like...
No, but I'm asking a different question. Yeah, we decided not to do...
Well, y'all can't do nothing else. Go ahead.
We decided not to do the pod anymore, but everybody is financially stable. We good. What are you going to try to venture off and do?
Oh, shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I would start another podcast if I keep it a buck, but... No, but I'm saying,
about
like...
gymnastics and stuff?
Fuck that nigga. Oh, but no, on a serious note, I would try to, like, do something as far as like a mental health joint.
I can see.
He gonna be the new Mr. Rogers.
Okay, Bosley. Bosley. Real game. But no, seriously, no.
It's funny.
It's funny. Yeah, but he ain't
No, he's my damn D. Go ahead. Mental health.
And I would, and probably that something into sports, like maybe try to get some ownership to a team or something like that.
Yeah,
what?
I feel let's play.
Podcast?
No, I'm saying if I have money, like
we get money.
This is a podcast.
I know, but we remotely. You can go anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
I would have to get partners, but
no podcasting nigga has enough money to buy
Joe Rogan.
Yep.
For podcasting
partners, you would get partners, dumbass.
DeeJay,
all
right, so Wes, what about you? What would you try to do? Well, besides rapping, don't play rapping.
No, I
make your own hummus.
Hummus ain't bad though.
He gonna go start a black movie company.
Wes is blue cheese.
I really want to be like a label, like a Birdman, like a.
You want to be a shiesty ass nigga?
Wrong nigga.
Nah, I just want to facilitate
like a DJ Khaled type nigga.
No.
Damn. Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
But
Kanye.
No.
Okay.
I want my niggas to eat better.
Oh damn.
But
Lil Wayne.
Wayne, like
Why
a
you say
Wayne.
Birdman?
Yeah,
Birdman niggas.
you named the first wrong nigga out here.
Everybody that was
Started
with
off
Birdman
bad.
ate, like,
Got worse.
regardless of
While they was with him, shit, if you want to do EP on your own, nah, nigga, get my plate back.
anybody on Cash Money Young Money ate.
Yeah, while they was with him, they did eat.
Yeah, but I say they ate.
All right, DJ, what about you?
It was some shit, but it was eating. So yeah.
I do my best to kind of keep this together. You know what I mean?
Fuck all that. They said we're gonna be out. You
No.
gotta figure this shit out, yo.
It was getting scratched.
I like
Yeah,
this.
it ain't no saving. It ain't no helping.
You replace us, right? Be honest.
Yeah, he would. No, I actually,
Y'all just say y'all grew up with me.
I actually do my own talk show.
No, that'd be fine.
My own talk show.
It's gonna be called
channel would you
Anthony's.
be
Huh?
What channel would you be?
Revolt, NBC.
No, I'm gonna be on Fox and seeing how that's the number one.
PBS.
No,
You gonna be on FX. You gonna let that nigga right before Maury.
I'm actually going to interview and try to replace Ellen DeGeneres here soon. Nah, just
I would say
That's a big move.
I was about to say.
No,
That's a
lying.
big
All
move.
right, Brian, what about you, Brian? What you do?
No, I step into the music business.
You be a
To do
rapper?
what?
Nah,
To
be
do what?
singing.
Ah, yeah.
Singing?
It'd be on me singing.
Nah, I be fine though. Brian Hill Entertainment. That's fine.
Easy. I make a movie. I become a film director. I make movies. I make like
for indie porn.
oh no, all that shit.
Nah, you
Nah, I
do
make
horror
like
movies, right?
He would make movies like, what's
I
the
make
name?
horror movies like
Quentin
Fire.
Tarantino.
Boy, my shit'll be so fire.
Give us a name right now.
Y'all put me in what?
Like,
Any
give us a
movie?
name.
A movie title?
Munchkins?
Oh,
No, I'm playing.
Held back. Hold me back. That's a I got you, bro. Don't worry about that.
Lockdown 2.
Oh.
So he don't know that movie. He don't know that movie.
Out of everybody, who y'all think who y'all think causes the most problems with it, if it comes to
Yo ass.
Oh.
Now, I think keep it a buck. You do have an element of no.
You!
I'm being honest though. No,
It
I'm
be
not
DJ.
gonna be funny. I don't think you'll ever do it in real life. But I think if the shit was to ever go wrong, I
It'll
think
be
you
your
would try to
fault.
hold a power struggle.
Yeah, it'd definitely be your fault.
But I don't think you would do it. Like, you know, like with us, I don't think you would do it. But like say we all get big headed, I think you would try to a little bit.
That nigga DJ trying to crush our ass. He trying to crush. That nigga DJ trying to take all of us.
You're mine. Remember that.
You ain't shit without me. This nigga gonna try to have everybody, bro.
My laptop starts to
I'm the only boy keeping it together right now. I'm the only tape.
See, there you go.
There you go.
The tape just keeping it.
See, there you go.
The scotch tape just sold this damn shit. And I'm like,
DJ type nigga kill a nigga with a car bomb. You know?
DJ gonna take us out like, what's that
Tough
movie?
times call for tough measures. Ooh.
it's him.
Now I can see that too.
You seen Blue Hill Avenue?
Help me.
Because
We,
bro, you
we,
might
get some, we have a
It
good
would-
ass
you-
deal.
bro,
We
yeah.
have a good ass deal. I don't know. I think we should get $1
no,
more.
no, I ain't
$1
gonna
more.
lie. No, I can look.
You would've
when
fucking
on the deal table, I'm gonna be a pain in the ass. I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta know your
Because
worth, bro.
that's
You gotta know your worth, bro.
But what if it's like to the T, like
Bro,
Because
no, because you can still do
me and Lennon
independent.
have
You can
been
still be
in-
independent,
We
bro.
had a deal, you know what I'm saying, before, and like we got a hold so bad. Like if I'm getting into another 2-year agreement with somebody, like
I don't gotta
that
be
shit
flawless.
better be
You know what I
everything
mean?
would be.
Because to me, what I feel about deals also too is it's always, no matter what, it wouldn't be a deal without a loophole. I mean, not a loophole, without a rope to fuck yourself. In every deal, it's always gonna be, you know what I mean, something to set you up for failure. It's gonna look like it's good, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna bite you in the back.
That's
No,
why
you
you're supposed
do.
to not sign it right there.
But that's why, to me, I feel like the best route is independent. Like whether you are a music artist or if you're trying to go film director, is a little bit more harder. But
Like, say if we have 1 million followers, that's our leverage right there. Ain't nobody come in and say anything because we have the
We made
followers
that.
behind us.
Yeah.
Just like Joe Rogan, no one can come sell him shit. They can come. They can come ask him what he want, but they can't come with no deal and
he
say.
said that. He said he's about to get a deal from. Damn, what's that fucking company? I forgot the company. They was like, okay, if we give you this money, you have to do this. He said, oh, I'm good. He hung up on him, and they get in there. Bang,
I
he
believe
said,
it.
Nah, I'm good. I'm
I
running
believe it, because you got to think about it
Y'all need me
too.
then.
If they willing to give you this much amount of money, just think of how much you worth, bro. You know what I mean? If these niggas sitting here willing to give you, we'll give you $2 million.
That's exactly what Joe Budden preached.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like if we give you, we'll give you
That's why
$2
he
million.
comes off as arrogant as he
Yeah, I mean, but that's just fact. We'll give you $2 million. Okay, well, shit, if you give me $2 million, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? You just showed me how much just a percentage of what I'm worth. If you would pay $2 million, ain't no telling. You know what I mean?
the percentage of what you actually.
But that's also I'm glad Eric said that, because that's also why I will never ever this will never ever fall off because of money on my end at least.
Yeah.
Because same here, bro.
We have literally everything. Like what they say, proof of concept. Like this shit is fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? So I know that if we can get this, we can get that. Like you know what I'm saying? Everybody should be able to eat off this shit.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with
Who y'all think will fuck their money up first if we ever got big money?
Definitely you.
Nah, I'm cheap, so I know.
I think it'd be Brian.
Why?
That nigga Brian, he having 80 hoes.
He'll be tricking like a motherfucker.
That nigga Brian had 80 hoes, 30 cars.
He can buy a new hat and shit, expensive ass hats for no reason. His hat.
Joe gonna buy some knees, so that's his money right there.
Joe, was that the bill of the hat? I hate this nigga.
That was the emblem, whatever you.
But yeah, I think Brian ain't gonna lie. I think it'll be you. I would. Like you have a brand new car. You'll turn into the drippiest nigga overnight. Like
you're in the strip club every day for real. I think you
Mr. Make It Rain. Yeah.
What happened to Mall Brian?
You happened to Mall Brian?
Wes will be the one that's gonna get caught up. He gonna get caught up with the sexual allegations. He was trying to touch me. It's gonna be all the white women. The white women gonna come out.
The white women gonna come out.
I did an interview.
So I woke up 2 nights later after a party.
Anybody that's party with me, no, that ain't me.
So we went to a mention party. It was supposed to be a music video.
This was way before he was famous. I thought he was a trustworthy guy. I was only 16.
Yo! Kwame Brown.
I take that back. That was a little bit too far. That was a slight dark humor. Last topic.
I didn't even say Kwame Brown.
J. Cole.
Over here.
I forgot where I was at.
Jokes, guys. It's jokes.
This turned into fucking.
Don't cancel me, everybody. It was just comedy.
Trying to get some.
Oh, Eddie.
See it?
Well, we never get in trouble first.
Not me.
Eric Lockett got.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say, DJ?
Watch it.
What y'all think it happened to me?
Do y'all feel like Lil Wayne?
Y'all think they gonna cancel me? Y'all think they gonna X me out?
They might, bro.
I think Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne is the GOAT for signing the best female artist and the hottest hip hop artist.
Yeah, he the GOAT to doing that.
No, technically, I mean,
He's the GOAT for doing it.
No, he is the GOAT of doing that. He's already his own GOAT, but I'm saying if you want to give that its own lane, he's the GOAT of that.
Like,
you can't name another duo.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? You can't name another, you know what I'm saying, past that.
I didn't know where he was going with
as
that.
great as this.
the only one that was even kind of like that, bro, was Biggie and Lil Kim. Other than that, in that time, that was probably the closest I could think of.
But Diddy, you can't really use Diddy because Diddy was never, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, like that nigga. You know what I mean? He was that nigga because of stuff, but as far as rapping wise, Diddy was never that. Diddy was that nigga rapping wise.
We're not talking about.
Did you say
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking rapping wise.
Hold up, wait, let's rewind. Did you say Diddy wasn't that nigga?
Time out.
Diddy, when was Diddy ever that nigga?
Diddy was that nigga. What is he saying right now?
Breaking his ass.
Okay, when we come back from commercial, all right, we're back.
So,
okay, P. Diddy, yes, he wasn't a rapper,
and that's what we're talking about.
But P. Diddy is a great producer,
and I'm not saying that. I'm not.
And he knew how to get on records.
And
look at Pastor Rossier. Look at
Diddy was talented before Khaled was talented.
Yeah, he was actually rapping.
But that's not the argument. He said who was the best duo. You can't be put in that category if you wasn't no rapper. That's what I'm saying. Diddy didn't do that. So you can't say Lil Wayne and Drake and then say Diddy and Biggie because Diddy wasn't that. But Diddy was that nigga though. We ain't going nowhere. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
I wouldn't put him in that box, bro. You
He ain't
can't.
saying he was the best artist, but he was definitely an artist.
He was making heat.
You was a DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like you just said that. You just said he was DJ Khaled before he was DJ Khaled.
No, he made it in the sense of what, like the element he was in.
That is a terrible.
Diddy was rapping. Check this out. I fuck with Diddy, but I'm not finna put him on this highest pedestal. I feel like everybody has him because honestly, I feel like he's very overrated. But he is good at what he's done.
Overrated.
What is happening?
Making the
What I'm
band?
saying is that we should credit Wayne for finding
First of all,
the number one selling rap artist and the number one selling female.
I'm not giving him credit.
Diddy found Die-Line.
He didn't know they was gonna be that.
Who knows?
Because if that was the case, T.I. would have signed him. Because T.I. had first.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying.
Same thing with Jay-Z with J. Cole.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't. Therefore, Lil Wayne gets the credit for that.
Yeah, because he saw
He
the
put him in
talent.
that, yeah.
And
He
created
brought it out of
He
him.
might have
He put
seen
him
the
in
talent,
positions.
but he didn't see Artist of the Decade.
But look though, he put him in the position to show.
Yeah, that's what you want to say.
He did say we gonna be good.
Talking about
Jersey on everything.
He
did that.
So I'm saying, okay, so if a label signs artists, they don't think it's gonna be good.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
See, but we get
everybody
down from
signs.
it. What are we
everybody
arguing,
signs
though?
everybody with the hopes that they will be artists of the decade.
But what are we arguing though? Are we arguing a rapper or are we arguing somebody that found somebody great?
We're saying,
You know
are
what
we
I mean?
adding? The question is asking: are we adding him signing Drake and Nicki to his legacy? Like, should that lift him to go? Should that be part of?
But that's what I'm saying. Is it because of his rapping legacy, or are we talking about just because of who he is?
Just
Okay,
Lil
then we
Wayne.
can say a lot of people then. That's that.
No, that's not
like
the
I said, you can
question.
say Diddy,
That's not
you
the
can say
question.
Rick Ross, you can say Gucci Man, you can say all
Nobody's
these.
done that though.
Yeah, we're talking
No,
about.
they haven't. They haven't. But
I
I
mean,
feel
you
like
can
that's.
say people, but I feel as
Lil
far
Wayne did do
as
it
far
the
as
best.
finding the top talent like that. He's
But I say
at
if
the
you
top.
want to, but what I'm getting at is if you want to narrow it down to a more non-debatable category, I'm talking about rapper to rapper. Wayne was this great ass untouchable rapper that can't nobody is, and now Drake is on that pedestal. There's been no other duo that you can sit here and say, okay, this was a fire ass rapper, and they literally passed down the torch like Wayne did to Drake. You get what I'm saying?
the only person
that's
doing
that's
that right
how
now
I've
is
been
Young
looking
Thug.
at it. You know what I mean?
No, that makes sense. I can fuck with that.
But even still, then that he gets the credit for that.
Yeah, definitely. Then you have to give him that. You got to give him the
Because
credit.
he
At
was-
the same time, I see y'all's arguing because when it started, it was just Young Money. He did just grab like 10 niggas and was
Yeah.
like, okay, all of y'all gonna be a group, and the niggas that's the hottest go pop.
Yeah.
It just happened to be Drake and Nicki, and then Tyga was like a straggler. He's like the runt of the group where he made it, but he kind of just found
Because
his
low
plateau
key,
and was like, all right, I'm a
Tiger was fire.
Low
as
key
hell.
giving a little flame, you could really put ASAP in there a little bit. Because ASAP Rocky and he came out with Ferg, which had they buzz for a little while. Ferg was coming out, you know what I mean, with the club bangers and shit. And then ASAP had his little flame going on for a
That's
while.
not
in that.
No,
in the
I'm
range
saying,
of
but I'm
what- I
saying
see
as
what you're
far
saying,
as
yeah.
far as putting on a rapper
did
to rapper
something like
type
that.
shit.
You know, I was
say
gonna say, they
Gucci.
were never on a,
No, I've been
they
saying
were never
Gucci long
on
time.
a
No.
mentor. They were on a like, okay, this is my brother.
Yeah, my brother, we
I
both
was like,
getting
y'all put
up.
our future before ASAP.
Yeah,
When
but
Gucci did do that.
Yeah,
Well, he
the-
doing
The
that now.
odd, and that's another. We ain't gonna get into that, but to say the odd future tree is very underrated.
Gucci did a move.
anybody.
He's still doing it.
People he signed.
All them
you
was
just
signed to him at a point in time. Not signed to him, but they had like a little
People
small
he put
little,
on,
hey,
like-
yeah, pretty much. Like you make these couple
He's a
songs type
reason
shit, but not no contract.
They kind of got a YSL thing going on.
I would say
Yeah,
now
pretty
the
much.
next nigga that's gonna be like that nigga is Thug, because Thug.
Yeah,
that's what I
feel.
feel.
Now that's that.
Yeah.
guy.
Gunna gonna be sincere. Already sincere.
Or Yo
He's
Gotti.
talking about facilitating.
Yo,
That's what I'm saying.
Gotti, he right.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Money
who's going to
bags.
Gotti?
Takes
Money
that.
bags.
Money
That's
bags.
why I'm saying with Gunna, like, cause look what Gunna
Yeah.
came. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know.
See, I don't listen to them niggas. I ain't know that was a whole thing.
I agree with
Who you talking about?
the young Thug. I think he's
Gotti.
doing it the best.
If Don Toliver stays doing what he's doing,
Man,
That nigga
he's
cold
fire.
too.
Travis and Don, they gonna have their own little thing going.
Yeah, you look at
Their
that.
label's alright. They need a couple more pieces, but I like Cactus Jack. They make some good stuff.
Young Thug though, I feel like he's not gonna be shown till he stop rapping. Because if he continue to rap, ain't nobody in his.
No, I disagree with you. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with you, and this is no disrespect to any of his artists. I just feel like
They're not gonna be
they
big
not
enough.
there. That's what I'm saying. They just not there, and
I think
it's
Gunna
no
could be
disrespect
there.
to him.
I think
Oh no, yeah,
Gunna
Gunna's
there.
there, but Gunna already made a name for
Y'all
himself.
are making
though.
my point though in the fact that there was a lot of luck played into the Nicki and
Oh,
Drake
yeah,
thing. Like he
definitely.
knew, like I'm saying, he knew they were talented, but I don't think he's seen that.
Well, nobody
though.
could,
But I
see
can't agree with that. I think
So
he
nothing-
did
we'll
though.
we'll never see
wanna
that
give-
again.
I
We'll never see
agree,
that.
agree.
Think
To
about it,
Jay-Z,
if you get
though.
Lil Wayne co-sign, that gonna hype you up.
That
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
That's already gonna give you some bills.
But I disagree with
We missing out on
the
somebody, too,
Nicki though, because the Nicki at that time was the only female artist. Like, so he probably was like, okay,
I'ma start somewhere.
Ain't no female artist out here rapping, so you just finna,
Yeah.
you ain't, all you got is
But can
call
we
and
give
get
Jay-Z
in there and
some love
drive.
too? I want to give Jay-Z some love with J. Cole because he actually kind of knew because he actually stopped him from dropping his album earlier, like a couple years earlier. Said, no, do it around this time. It's gonna pop.
Oh, and he had Rihanna too, right?
Jay-Z did have Rihanna.
So we gotta holler at Jay, bro. Jay did it.
And if you want to be technical, he brought Kanye, and then that's gonna shut the whole thing down. Young Thug
ain't made his own lane.
He did. I just want you to say.
I could be wrong, but just based off of my perspective, I don't think Jay had much of a hand in creating Rihanna and Cole as much as Wayne did in like building Nicki and Drake to what they are.
Because that nigga pretty much molded Drake.
Wayne would be in the studio with them niggas every night.
That nigga molded Drake.
He
did mold Drake. He molded Drake. I don't feel like he molded Nicki. A little bit, but overall I feel like she still would have been her.
Hold up, Joe. What you saying? He didn't mold Drake?
He didn't mold Drake.
You stop. He did mold Drake.
He put him in the right position.
Did you hear Ransom?
Listen. Let me shut that down because I watched a lot of YouTube videos on this.
Nigga, I grew up with this shit.
When Wayne discovered Drake, he literally, he walked past the studio session, walked in there, and he was like, "Who is this nigga?" And it was like, "Oh, this is Drake." Boom, 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 boom. He do this, that, and the third. Oh yeah, he act on the grass. Oh, he do all this. So shit, he don't need me. But if we,
so you saying that Drake was with somebody else, he would still be Drake? So if Drake would have signed with somebody else, he'll still be Drake. Huh? If Drake would have signed with somebody else, he'll still be Drake?
No.
That's like saying,
that's what I'm saying. He molded that person.
He wouldn't have still been Drake, but he would have still been great, but he wouldn't have been the level that he's on now.
I'm thinking of okay, because Lil Wayne has a phenomenal work ethic. So I'm thinking of molding like when he got them, he showed them.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the way you need to do this in order for y'all.
Because he taught Drake how to get those.
Can we say that same about Nicki Minaj?
What you mean?
I honestly feel like it's debatable that if Nicki Minaj wouldn't have came up under Drake, she still would be a great ass artist. Today.
No,
I can see.
I mean, under Wayne.
I think they still would have been both great.
I don't think it would be.
I don't think she would have been
at that level that she is now, but
because they both said the same thing. There's a behind the scenes interview with I forget what it was, but they were on tour for a Young Money concert a long time ago. But it was them. Gunna and all them, and they were doing like the behind the scenes shit, and both Drake and Nicki both said the same thing. They were like, Wayne, it's because of Wayne that I'm in the studio every night.
That's what I'm saying. He molded that.
Working on spending no more than an hour on each song, blah 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 type stuff. They both said the same exact thing, and I feel like they both took from him
their work ethic.
The work ethic, and if it wasn't for being under Wayne, if they didn't get that kind of mentorship from him, they wouldn't be the exact type of people they are today.
I do agree. I do agree with that. I'm just saying that Drake had so many things going for him already that attracted Wayne. It was like, oh my God, if we team up together, like boom, you know what I'm saying? I can't see, and probably when they made a song, they're like, damn, this is magic. I couldn't see Drake and T.I. making Ransom and
that's what I'm saying.
What's up, Ignorant Shit and all the other songs like they got Drake. You know,
Roger that.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the same.
Man, well, he was in his peak.
That old Drake, like when he first came out, I remember in the cul-de-sac when you showed.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I swear to God, bro, I was like, damn.
It would have been different under Jay-Z too, because I feel like Wayne let Drake.
A bit more successful. I feel like.
I don't know. I feel like Wayne let Drake be Drake. I feel like if Drake came up under Jay-Z, he would have had him too suck up, too
like high levels, like high class type.
You know, we wouldn't have got like mixtape Drizzy and like freestyle. We wouldn't have got none of that with under Jay-Z.
Right.
But under Wayne had that. Wayne put that nigga in the booth and was like, go crazy.
Yeah.
And we got Drizzy Drake out of that shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with Nicki. I think she would have been watered down as fuck under anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not Gucci, but yeah.
Because who else was putting out those mixtapes? Both of them say that. Who made $1 million off
Gucci like, hey,
spit that shit out. Who did? We can look at LaFleur. The real Burr.
He wasn't better. He didn't make better mixtapes than Lil Wayne.
He didn't.
But they also came up in a great
second
man.
though?
There was so much good music.
Bro.
Around that time.
Who's second? Don't look like that, man.
Go to Jada Kid. Go
if you're not first, you're last.
Come on, bro.
They came up during the My Hip Hop My Mixtapes era.
Hot New Hip Hop.
Man, that was a crazy ass. I feel like that's what music was.
Last question. If you take all the top artists from each era, put them together
on a song.
No. like in the same era, who you think gonna rise at?
What era we gonna put him in?
You would still get your Drake's, Kendrick's, J. Cole's. Then you have your big, like all of people.
Okay, here let's put
But you gotta realize they all in competition.
Let's put them between 07 and 2012.
I don't know.
Everybody between 07 and 2012, like
07 2012, what kind of?
Kanye.
You put the.
I'm saying everybody.
That's what I'm saying. You gave me the wrong.
2012.
No, easy money.
No, 07 2012. He said it. He said now.
Out of all artists,
2007 2012, it would have been Kanye or Wayne. Those are the only two answers.
I'm talking about Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z.
He said.
Well, no, I'm saying we put them in that era. All eras in that one era.
Put them in that era.
Okay, my top. Here's my thing, and I might get killed for this from the world, but I really feel like this is from 2000 to now is like the golden era of rap. Like Hove, Ye, Wayne, 50. Like them niggas, I feel like that is the real golden era of rap. So in my top 5, I have a lot of modern era niggas. I got Drake, I got Kendrick, I got I got Hove, Ye, and I got Biggie. Now Biggie is the only 90s rapper I have or old school rapper I have in my top. No, not over Biggie or Drake. I'm not putting Tupac over Drake. And I know it sounds crazy.
I'm with you.
Drake, first of all, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go outside my top 5. If Wayne and Pac going on a song together, Wayne will wash Pac, and I'm sorry,
wash
bro.
him.
And I don't care. I know I'm gonna get
That's
killed.
Facts, bro.
See, but my
Wayne
biggest
will
thing too, I feel like there's a side factor. Hold
That's
on, wait,
facts.
DJ.
No,
I feel like there's a side
big-
factor to kind of back up what we're saying though. You gotta look at a lot of factors of the producing level of now versus back then, bro.
That too.
No disrespect to any of the artists or any of the rappers that's doing their thing right now, but you got niggas that to where I can put on a fire ass beat and you can really just give me some basic ass bars and we got a hit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You're not talking about.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not. But I'm saying in general to where a lot of these niggas, if you try to mix the eras with the eras, you got to have one now contemporary beat, one solid ass beat, because you can't use an old beat from back then or old producer back then. You get where I'm going there with this? Like it's too different. You know what I mean?
I feel like the modern artists, I don't think they could have survived back then.
No.
Define Mark.
Who you talking about?
But we talking about just bars though.
The guys that you just named.
You don't think Drake and Kendrick and them good?
No, because you gotta look at. You have
Drake,
to look. No, I'm not talking about rapping.
Maybe
wise.
not
I'm
Drake,
talking about
but Kendrick
what.
would.
I'm talking about what Biggie and Tupac and them had to go
in the
through.
streets.
Kendrick could.
Yeah,
I think
Kendrick would.
but Drake, I don't know.
Drake, no.
I
Drake
think
would.
I think there's a
That's
major
a difference.
There's a major difference between like the 2000s because
Dealing with
we
shoes.
went from an era where niggas would be like the only music you would hear from a nigga is like the albums that he put out.
Yeah.
Or like a little mixtape here and there that you might hear if you was in that city or some shit.
Yeah.
Whereas now, nigga, every song that a nigga records ends up out somewhere. So it went from where like, okay, if Biggie and Pac were your favorite artists, all right, you probably had Biggie and Pac CDs.
Yeah.
And maybe 1 or 2 mixtapes before they blew up, and that's it. Now, if you're a fan of an artist, nigga, you got albums, you got mixtapes, you got Lucy's, you got songs that they put out, all this and that and blah blah blah. You got so much material from these different people where it's so hard to compare the two.
Tupac had a chance to just throw out some
but
shit.
I disagree with that too because I still feel like our era. When I say our era, I'm talking about Kendrick, Drake, Cole, Wiz, Mac. I still feel like that is kind of like an souped up 90s era. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still lyrical.
They're the
it's
90s
still
babies that had to transition into the new age. So they literally have a foot there and a foot in the new shit at the same time.
Because you kind of got like what said you got it in prime like it's golden. You don't say golden for them now because they may not have been the inventors of the wheel, but hey, I got a car on top of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's driving. You know what I mean? I just polished it to make it a little bit better. You know?
Okay, and I want to say we are the mixtape era too, in my opinion.
Who do you think changed rap?
Lil Wayne.
You can say a lot. That's too bad.
Today.
Nah, it's too many people.
Young Thug.
You can't just say one person.
Today?
Young
Who
Thug.
changed it into to what it is today?
Young Thug.
Wayne. I would say okay. It's in a certain lane. I'm gonna say Wayne, Thug, and in another lane I'm gonna say like Cudi.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's too many people. It's too many people.
Like
A lot of
Travis, people like that.
I can honestly say it has been a lot of our era has had a lot of influential rappers in it because at the drop of a dime, I even feel like still now to this day, a young nigga could come in hard as hell and really change the whole rap game again. You know what I mean? Change the whole sound on it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's just how powerful that is this moment in time right now.
I agree with that.
I think it's also what's bad for the rap game right now. TikTok making
no,
what's
bad
Yes
for the rap game is sensitivity. Because people too afraid to tell people that they're sorry.
TikTok making a lot of rappers who cannot rap.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what?
But then now you gotta think about it. If you're an up and coming
Right. But don't talk about Big Soulja now.
You know what I'm saying? But if
Big Soulja start that shit.
Soulja Boy was the first one to do it.
I had to watch that tick.
What's bad for rap is society associating that with rap. I think there needs to be another subgenre of bullshit rap. Let's just call it what it is. BS rap.
Dance rap. The little dance rap.
And that's what deters actual rap in general. Is it's all lumped up together.
Right.
Whenever somebody puts out some corny, stupid shit, you go on iTunes, it's under rap. It's not under anything else. It's under rap.
Exactly what
and
it's
to
on.
further
So
lend this point, the people we want to hear from rarely drop. So we have these waves of just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We're just like, well, I guess we'll listen to this.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
There's no real diversity in the genre because like you look at everything else is split into fucking all these different genres, and then rap, you open the rap genre and then there's like all this other shit, and it's like this sounds completely different than fucking this.
Right.
Lil Pump and J. Cole are two different fucking
Exactly.
things, but they're in the same category
Right.
under rap, and that's what's fucking
Right.
wrong with it. We need to start subcategorizing this stuff so that certain shit doesn't get associated with other stuff.
We do. I think we do,
But the general population of people who don't know rap music like that,
See, but that's cultural appropriation right there, though. Honestly, that's cultural appropriation right there. And it kind of sucks because without trying to offend anybody or anything, I kind of hate that because I feel like that kind of waters it down for us. Which I don't mind sharing our culture. I don't mind because if I wasn't black, I would want to be a part of the black culture. Not saying I would want to be black, but I would want to take part of these things. You get what I mean?
Do the culture
I know. I ain't gonna lie, I feel
He's probably one of the best white rappers to come out since Eminem. So it's like, it just depends. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, but it depends on. That's why I feel like there should be a separation because it's like you click on rap music and you get J. Cole, 50 Cent, Lil Pump.
Spot him, shot him, got him.
Spot him, shot him. Exactly. You don't know what to do. Like you don't know what to do. So it's like,
So I'll take a trip to Hip Hop Museum, opening soon.
You opening up a hip hop museum?
No, they open.
There's a trap
I thought they were saying collect all the condoms in Atlanta.
I think it's
a trap museum for
in Atlanta.
Oh, that's
T.I. opening it?
Nah, that's what's the name?
No,
you talking about 2 Chainz shit?
No,
2 Chainz got the
Hip
trap
Hop
museum.
It's T.I.
Oh, it's
I wanted to go when I was down there, but
yeah, in Atlanta.
I couldn't find anyone to go with me. So I was with my grandparents.
Oh shit!
They all gathered.
Oh, they gonna have
I need to go down there. My
I
sister
don't
stayed
want to
down
hear
there.
that. That ain't hip hop.
I want to hear that, Jack.
That gorilla monkey music.
Oh God.
Oh, all right, that's it.
That is definitely been.
Everybody go home and watch the Boondocks. I'm serious.
Where'd that come
I'm
from?
with you, bro. I'm with you.
You're not finna watch that.
No, I know why he said that.
Thank y'all for watching another amazing episode of the 5% Podcast. We here every Friday.
Nigga nipples is hard.
I'm trying to see what this nigga doing. We here every Friday.
On a lactate. That's what he are. The big ass titty.
You need a bra?
We here every Friday live on Facebook at 8:30. We are also on YouTube at the 5% Podcast. Do not spell out 5. It's the number 5. Like, share, and subscribe on that. Like this video. Rewatch it tomorrow on YouTube. You can rewatch it on Facebook as well. We like all that shit.
The camera look like we are extra on each other, but we're not.
They is. They sit on each other.
It look like when I do like this, it look like some shit going on. Like,
They really do love
You
each
are
other.
sitting hella close to
Y'all are
I'm
sitting
really not. There's a whole
No, he's
space.
sitting hella close to
He's in
you.
your lap.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, nigga, come on, get over there by the armrest, nigga. Goddamn,
What kind of?
come got a whole nigga right here.
Javon, push her off of you.
He like that. Look at him. You know what
Shit,
you know,
y'all on
dog.
top of each other.
Oh yeah.
It's your boy, the leader. Here with my fellas every Friday.
It's your boy Wes. Hey, I just want to tell y'all. No, I ain't gonna say that. Go ahead, Joe.
You ain't rocking you. Go ahead.
I just want to say, Johvan Lockett, and I've been Johvan Lockett, and I will continue to be Johvan Lockett.
It's your boy Trevor. Ooh, we like it.
It's
your boy Rick Holiday. Catch us next week, baby.
We out. Hold on. He can change it. We out. Peace. We out.
Yo, you stupid.
Damn, why can't I find my damn car key, though? I've been looking for the whole up.
It probably in West Pocket.
Hey, bro, we not recording no more. You ain't got a stunt. You ain't got a car, bro.
Damn,
man. We all know that nigga be some big keys, though.
Boy, fuck out of here, you sticky bitch.
We gonna take a picture or no?
Yeah, take
me one solo, bro. That nigga want to
take me one solo, too. My glasses out, cuz I want to feel the
So the shirt.
Yes, Sirski.
Thank you, bro. You got me for real.